inside the Tompkins Plaza. The gates are open, and it is another beautiful night in baseball town as the Reading Fightin Phillies continue their series against the Somerset Patriots. The Phillies right now trailing Somerset, who is in first place in the second half of the season by 3 games. So the Phillies with a chance to move up in the standings if they can take care of business. Somerset got the win last night, although there really was a split last night. The Phillies making up a suspended game from early in the season, and the Phillies won that one in extra innings. So really a win and a loss last night for Reading. Game 2 of this 6-game series gets underway tonight, 7 o'clock, alongside my broadcast partner, Jake Starr. My name is Bob McCool, and we're talking to the man in the middle, and that is the manager of the Fightin Phillies for 2023, Al Padrique, who is celebrating a milestone because in the last game of the series in New Hampshire, the Phillies got the win. They got another win last night, and so the manager now for the Reading Phillies, not all this season, but in his lifetime, now has 1,001 victories. Skip, and obviously it is a tremendous milestone. I'm not going to ask you to recount all 1,001 wins, but it's obviously certainly something of significance to have that number attached to your name.
Well, Bob, Jake, thank you for having me again. Definitely, and I would say that I didn't do it by myself. You need a lot of good people around you to take care to reach this kind of milestone, and I'm very proud of not of myself, but the people that work with, the people that helped me to get to this point. God gave me the ability to be in a game that I love very much. My family support me all this time, and like I said, the coaches, the players, the organization, the front office, you guys, everybody, the media. When you have good people walking around you, those are the people motivate you to come in to the park day in and day out and give your best.
Al, congratulations first and foremost on 1,000 wins. And when you look back on your journey as a manager, first and foremost over the last 28 years now, obviously you take the games and the wins and losses kind of out of it. Is there one thing you're kind of most proud of? If you had to pick just one thing to say, this is the thing I'm most proud of throughout my managerial and coaching career?
When I see players that reach it to the major league, obviously that's our job, help the players to get better every day, on the daily basis, every year. And once you see the players that finally they start listening to you and they get to the majors and they're successful, that's, as a coach, you say, that's the present, that's a reward, and that's why you continue working hard every day.
You've managed in a couple of different organizations, the Yankees organization, who Somerset is a part of the Yankees organization. Probably the longest tenure of all of the organizations you've been in was with the Yankees organization, but you've been in the Houston organization, Oakland, Miami, a couple of different organizations. Is it a difficult adjustment when you go from one organization to another? I mean, I know it's still the game of baseball, but everybody runs things a little bit differently. How hard is it an adjustment to go from one organization to another?
A little bit. To be honest with you guys, I didn't feel like it was a big adjustment that I had to make. Unless you spend so many years in the game, you get to know people. You have your routine, way to do things, and once you get into the organization, you kind of watch it for a little bit for a week or so, and then you adjust. You bring some ideas, you bring some suggestions, you bring energy, love, passion for the game, and I think that's what has been helping me throughout my career. And I haven't seen it as a hard thing for me to do when you come in a good organization or new organization and trying to figure out how to do things. If you take care of business, you respect the game, you respect the people you work around, and obviously the adjustments becomes a lot easier.
And this is your first year in the Phillies organization. You're now at a spot, just 5 weeks left in the regular season. How's it been working within the Phillies organization so far? What are your takeaways from your time with Philadelphia?
I'm having a blast. It's not because I'm talking to you guys and I've been ready and I want to sound good. I tell you what, they've been treating me with respect. They have given me the opportunity and the chance to work with the players and bring into the organization my experience, my knowledge. They trust me, and that's something that makes me feel good. And then when you have coaching staff like the one I had this year, it's been great. I think the organization is heading to the right direction. We have some good-looking prospects. Talent is there. We just have to continue, like I said, doing our best to get these guys ready for the next level.
As long as you've been involved in this game and coaching, obviously you have become a mentor to a number of players along the way. But how about from an Al Padrique standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, is there a guy who was kind of your mentor that really kind of flipped the switch for you that made you realize that this is the life that you wanted to live?
Well, I would say number one is my dad. I've been lucky to be working with a lot of good people. Like I say, Jose Tartabur Sr. was my first hitting coach in 1995 when I retired with Kansas City Royals. And his first advice was, remember one thing, you cannot make decisions with your heart. And I told him, man, you're a tough man. I said, no, you got to be careful because we spend so many hours with this kid that we become parents, grandparents, girlfriends, best friends. So you're going to have to be careful. You have to learn how to separate the relationship when it comes to time to make a tough decision, whether you want to send the kid down, you want to release someone, or you want to, give the great news that they're moving up. So I've been lucky because I've been around good people. I don't want to, forget anybody, but I had a chance to play for good managers like Debbie Johnson, Gene Leyland, Sparky Anderson, Sam Perlasso, Bobby Schaefer. I mean, the list goes on. Mike Galante. I mean, great people, and also the opportunity to play with very good players and coach very good players. So that's I'm proud of that I took a chance and I didn't take anything for granted.
And you talked about the guys that kind of had an impact of you as you were up and coming. Your coaching staff this year is a fairly young coaching staff between Tyler Henson, Brad Bergeson, and Ray Ricker. For you, do you kind of see yourself as kind of a mentor to them in a sense to kind of, teach them kind of the ropes of what it's like coaching and eventually managing in minor league baseball?
Yes, I do, because when I start, that's what I talked about earlier. When I start, I got good people that had the patience and the willingness to help me and to share their knowledge, and that's what I'm doing, now. Not only this year, that I've been doing this for 22 years. The older I get, it seems like the younger coaching staff I get wherever I go, which I love it a lot. That's a challenge because when you receive, and then you have to give, away, and you have to make people better, not only the players, but the coaches. When you talk to people, you want to be a good influence, be some positive attitude on the daily basis work.
You're listening to and watching the Reading Fightin' Phils pregame show, and we're visiting with the manager for the Fightin' Phils, Al Padrique. It's that time of the year where there's a lot. I mean, there's always people moving in and out. It's part of the game of baseball. But it's that kind of year where you're constantly seem like the door on the clubhouse should have a revolving door on it because there's always people moving in and out. Everybody within that organization, within that clubhouse, including yourself, has talked about the chemistry in the organization and in the clubhouse. Does that make it that much more difficult because you constantly have it? I mean, as a coach, do you let the players kind of control all that, or is there players that you pull aside and say, hey, got to make sure you welcome the new guys in and make them all fit in?
Well, the good thing about this organization, what I've seen so far, the players that we have gotten from the lower level, you can tell they're being taught the right way. I'm very impressed with the guys that have received from Abel, that what the first stop they make is my office. They introduce themselves, hey, I'm here ready to go to work. So that inspires you, and the organization are doing a lot of things the right way. So when we have new players, I always let them know how we do things. The organization philosophy always is the same at every level, but my job is to make them comfortable. The only difference is that you play at a higher level, it's the same game. As long as you respect the rules, you respect the organization, the game, the fans, we're going to have a lot of fun. So I do the best I can with my coaching staff when the new guys come in, just to feel like they've been with us the whole year. Make them feel like they're home, so when they step between the lines, they can have some fun and relax a little bit.
And when you talk about culture, actually something Bob and I were talking about on the air last night is that it just feels like this organization as a whole, the player development side of things over the last handful of years has really taken leaps and bounds forward. It's really grown. I mean, you look at a lot of guys from Bryson Stotts and Alec Boehms to Mick Abel and Andrew Painter, and of course Johan Rojas, who are products of that great player development. But I think the culture of this organization from the top down, especially on the player development side of things, is really a strong one. And I feel like you look at a guy like Preston Mattingly, Edwin Soto, and even the guys in Philly from the top down, it feels like that culture that they've set, it's really kind of sprinkled down from AAA, down to the Complex League, down in the Dominican Summer League as well. And I feel like for you, you're probably seeing that great culture transpire here in Reading.
Well, the key is you mentioned the front office in Philadelphia. They've done a great job. First of all, when they brought Thompson to take over, you can tell the difference. Yeah, I was lucky to be in big league camp this year. You walk around the clubhouse, you look at the players we name, superstar. They get there, the first guy showing up at 7:30 in the morning, ready to go to work. You have a manager that communicates with the coaching staff. You have a manager that involves everybody on the daily operation. So obviously that's going to rub down to the minor league. And Preston and his people have done a great job to make sure that we continue and we watch how it gets done in the big league. So when we talk and work with the players, they know that they're going to be taught the same way they're going to be, they're going to do the same thing when they get to the big league. So that's a successful that we've seen so far in this organization. I'm sure it's going to get even better because it starts from the top. Anytime that you stop doing things the right way from the top down, it's going to work.
I want to ask you about one particular player who is a recent addition. We're talking about newer players who came in, and that's Marcus Lee-Sang. He's got obviously a big set of shoes to fill in for because he's playing center field where Johan Rojas established the benchmark of what playing center field is all about. Philadelphia Phillies fans are now seeing that. However, last night he made a catch that Johan Rojas might be envious of on that drive. Jason Dominguez hit, turned it into a sacrifice fly. And I think the angriest guy in the ballpark was Jason Dominguez because he thought he had some extra base hits. It was a phenomenal catch in center field by Marcus.
Yes, it was, and I saw this kid in spring training a little bit, and I heard a lot of good things. I read reports about his defense, his makeup. He's a great kid, and the first things I told him when he came in, I said, be yourself. Don't try to imitate anybody. Don't try to, think about worry who will play center field here because he's gone. Now you're going to be playing center. Be yourself, and like I say, he's going to help us a lot. He showed last night. He got great instinct to play center. Swung the ball well, hit the ball hard the last time up. I thought that it was going to be out of the park. So overall, we're getting the kid that has good feel for the game. Again, the people, the coaching staff down there did a great job by teaching him how to play the game the right way.
And last one for me, Mick Abel gets to start tonight. Has been consistently putting in good 5-6 inning outings each time out. You kind of look at Abel now over these next 4 or 5 weeks. What's the biggest thing you want to see from him to kind of take that next step forward in his development?
Well, our goal is to see him going hopefully 6 solid innings today. Anytime his starters go out, our job is to figure out how we can stretch him out longer. Last time he went 5 almost 6 innings. So I'm hoping that he will come out early today and be aggressive, attack the zone, try to do the best you can to throw less pitches so that will take him hopefully to the 6-7 inning. And I know he's capable of doing that because he has shown. Now he needs to be consistent, and we're hoping that tonight will be the night where he can give us solid 6 innings.
The Reading Phils will try to do that as they'll try to get a little bit closer to the Somerset Patriots. Again, they're 3 games behind the first place Patriots as this game gets underway. As Jake talked about with the skip, Mick Abel going for his 4th win. Al Patricio will try to get win number 1,002 when this one is all said and done. Skip, thanks for spending some time with us. We'll take a timeout when we come back on the Reading Fightin Phils Radio Network. Line up and first pitch right after this.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to America's Classic Ballpark, FirstEnergy Stadium, the site for the Reading Fightin Phils and the Somerset Patriots. Game 2 of this 6-game stand here in Reading. The Fightins falling last night 4-3 to Somerset. And as tonight's game begins, Somerset with the lead in the Northeast Division of the Eastern League at 22-18. The Fightins just 3 games behind at 19-21. Alongside my broadcast partner Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool. Another beautiful night in baseball town. And it's time for us to take a look at our Golden Oaks landscaping starting lineup for the visiting Somerset Patriots, a AA affiliate of the New York Yankees. Their top prospect and one of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball, Jason Dominguez, will lead off and play in left field tonight. Ben Rice, who was the difference maker in last night's game, will bat in the 2 spot. Agustin Ramirez is the DH tonight for the Patriots, and he'll bat 3rd. Elijah Dunham will bat cleanup. Joseph Bro is batting in the 5 hole tonight. Anthony Siegler will bat 6th. Matt Burt 7th. Jesus Bastidas will bat in the 8 spot. And Aaron Polensky will bat 9th for Somerset. That lineup will face right-handed pitcher for the Fightins, Mick Abel.
Mick Abel, the Phillies' '2 overall prospect, making his second start against Somerset in 2023. Overall, he's 3-4, a 4.53 ERA, 17 games started, 80 2/3 innings pitched, 59 hits allowed, 49 walks, 96 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting just .201 off the 6'5", 190-pound righty, who will be 22 years old on Friday.
This is mano a mano right out of the gate with Dominguez against Abel. And the first pitch from Abel is a fastball up and away. Dominguez is a switch hitter, just 20 years of age. And here's Abel's 1-0 pitch. And that's a slider that's there for a strike. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Dominguez, who's hitting at .240 in his time here with Somerset. 13 home runs, 59 RBIs. Has been with the Patriots since the beginning of the season. 1-1 pitch, fouled away by Dominguez. And so Abel gets ahead 1-2. Abel with a fastball that's 95 and plus. He can consistently hit it in the high 90s for sure. A curve, a very good slider, and a change in his arsenal. 1-2 pitch is the fastball that's up high, and Dominguez lays off. It's 2-2.
Just the second start Abel's making against Somerset this year. Threw against them on May the 19th. 5 innings, gave up no earned runs, 2 hits, struck out 3.
And tries to get the outside corner with the slider, and he does. Dominguez doesn't like it, but Abel gets the first out of the ball game on a strikeout looking.
Yeah, right on the black for Mick Abel. Perfect spot on the outside corner to Dominguez. But Abel didn't pitch the last time these two teams saw each other, the week of July 4th. Abel was put on the temporary inactive list before his trip out to Seattle for the Futures game. So just the second time Abel's seen Somerset. A lot of new faces on both teams for the last time Abel saw the Patriots.
I'll bring up Ben Rice. As I said in the introduction of starting lineups, he was the difference maker last night, a 2-run home run that gave Somerset the 4-3 victory, his 8th home run of the season since his call up to Somerset. Here's the off-speed pitch and a beauty, and Mick Abel quickly gets ahead of Ben Rice, no balls and 2 strikes. Rice, promoted from Hudson Valley, the high A affiliate of the Yankees, on July 18th to Somerset. 0-2 pitch is ripped into right field and deep and gone. An 0-2 pitch that Ben Rice turns into a solo home run, and the Patriots jump out on top.
Yeah, Ben Rice has been just red hot since being promoted back on July 18th. Over 22 games since being called up. He leads the Eastern League in slugging, OPS, home runs, RBI, total bases. And that's his 9th home run already since being called up. He's just one of those guys, you know, you talk about how dangerous Jason Dominguez is. Ben Rice, same thing. We saw it right there.
So it's got quickly a 1-0 ball game as Mick Abel surrenders his 11th home run of the season. To his credit, though, quite a number of them. I don't know the number to be factual, but an awful lot of those home runs have seemed to be solo home runs.
That's a good point. I was thinking the same thing, and that's the best mistake you can make.
Augustine Ramirez is now the batter, and Abel gets the first pitch over for a called strike, comes up and in on the second, makes the count even at 1-1. Ramirez playing just his 8th game for the Patriots since his call up from Hudson Valley. Big swing, no contact on this. He's 6 for 29 since his call up. 2 of those hits came in last night's ball game. He was also hit by a pitch in his 5 plate appearances last night for the Patriots. Behind the count here, 1 ball and 2 strikes, and tried to get him on the curveball, but this time they say it's a bit outside, and so the count is 2-2. I think Abel thought that was a called strike, and so too did his catcher, Cody Roberts. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Augustine Ramirez. And same pitch, and that time it is over for a called strike 3.
Another really nice pitch on the corner from Mick Abel, painting the black with the off-speed pitches so far. 2 strikeouts sandwiched around that home run.
Here is the defense behind Mick Abel tonight. Ethan Wilson is in left. Marcus Lee Sang, new center fielder for the Fightin Phils. Baron Radcliffe is in right. Robbie Glendinning plays first base tonight. Oliver Dunn at second. Pedro Martinez at short. Madison Stokes is at third. As we mentioned, Cody Roberts is behind the plate for the Fightins. And the first pitch from Abel, fastball that Elijah Dunham cannot catch up to. Dunham hitting at .278 on the season as he stands in. The 0-1 pitch from Abel. Grounded on the right side. Glendinning dives. Dunn gets it and flips to Abel in time. Glendinning slowed it down, and Dunn took care of business from that point with Abel covering. And the Phils end up getting the Patriots out here in the first, but not before Ben Rice gets Somerset on the board first with a solo home run. The Patriots won. The Fightin's bat for the first time. We come back to Baseball Town.
Gear up for Fightin Phillies season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phillies team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phillies hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made.
Here is the Golden Oaks landscaping starting lineup for the Phils. Madison Stokes back in leadoff spot tonight for the Fights. Carlos De La Cruz in his usual 2-hole. The red-hot Oliver Dunn bats third. Robbie Glendenning bats in the cleanup spot tonight. Ethan Wilson will bat fifth. Marcus Lee Sang will bat sixth. Batting seventh is Cody Roberts, Baron Radcliffe in the 8th spot, and Pedro Martinez will bat ninth. Madison Stokes hitting at .238 as he stands in. First pitch over for a called strike. And the 0-1 pitch is up high for a ball, coming from right-handed pitcher Yoendris Gomez for the Patriots.
Second start against Reading this year. Went just 2 2/3. 1 hit, no runs, 5 strikeouts back on July the 8th, which was the second to last game of that July 4th week series in Somerset.
1-1 pitch from him is outside, ball 2. Gomez, one of the top prospects in the Yankees organization, the number 9 overall prospect when the season began. 23-year-old right-hander coming off of some arm issues, which is not a surprise in the game of baseball, as he fastball up high that Stokes can't catch up to. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, started the year on the IL with a shoulder injury. Didn't make his season debut until May 28th when he was finally activated off the 7-day IL.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Stokes on the outside corner for a called strike 3, and Madison Stokes knew it. He started to head into the dugout before Paul Romer, the home plate umpire, even rung him up.
Overall, Gomez this year, 0-2 and 3.26 ERA across 13 starts. He's on 38 2/3, 26 hits, 24 walks, 40 strikeouts. But biggest single thing is the Yankees have definitely tried to manage his innings coming off of that shoulder injury. So don't expect to see Gomez pitch too deep into the game tonight, regardless of how he's faring.
As Carlos De La Cruz will stand in. De La Cruz takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Carlos hit .274 in the season. Team high 20 home runs, 58 RBIs. 0-1 pitch to him. Way outside this time. An easy take for De La Cruz. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Gomez's season high in innings actually came last time out. A week ago against Binghamton, went 4 1/3. Surrendered 4 runs and a no decision.
De La Cruz will foul this one out of play, so it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carlos 1 for 4 last night, and the 1 was probably the weakest hit ball he had all night. The 3 outs he made were all pretty hard hit, including 1-2 that we thought actually might be going out off the bat, but ultimately fly outs to the outfield. This time he'll chase after a pitch way out of the strike zone for strike 3, so back-to-back strikeouts for Gomez to start the first inning.
Well, there's one guy who got a hold of Somerset pitching last night. It was Oliver Dunn. 2 hits in game 2. Had a single that eventually proved to be the game-winning single in the 10th inning in game 1 last night. So Oliver Dunn, who's just been red hot across the last couple of weeks.
284 batting average as he stands in, swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play. to bring us to our Phil's team leader, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage Loan Officer Johanna Arias. Right now, Oliver Dunn's name is splashed across a lot of those categories, including the batting average and RBI total at 69. Today's Cross Country Mortgage Loan Officer Johanna Arias, our Phil's team leader, as Dunn fouls a second pitch off at the plate. You can contact Johanna Arias at 484-554-9969 or email her at johanna.arias@myccmortgage.com. Not sure if that ball got Oliver Dunn or if it got the catcher Ben Rice. Looks like it must be Dunn who's kind of, yeah, it is Oliver Dunn now. I see as he's walking around trying to put some weight on, it looks like his right foot. Jake said last night, big hit in the completion of the suspended game. So officially it was a split last night for the Fightins, winning that suspended game and then losing the regular scheduled game. There's a swing and a miss, and that will do it for Dunn and the Phils as Yoendris Gomez strikes out the side here in the first. One complete here at America's Classic Ballpark. Somerset 1, Reading 0.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Another beautiful night for baseball here in Baseball Town. Our game time temperature 79 degrees. The wind officially blowing at 2 to 4 miles an hour, although based on the flag in left center field, looks like it's a bit stronger, blowing out to right field. And our weather broadcast brought to you by EPAW Weather Consulting, source for public and private forecasts in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and northern and eastern Maryland. 1-0 Patriots as Somerset bats here in the second. Josh Breaux will lead it off for the Patriots. Breaux did not play in last night's game. And the first pitch from Mick Abel is in the inside for a ball. Breaux originally from Tomball, Texas. Second round draft pick of the Yankees back in 2018. 0-1 pitch to him is outside. This time it's 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's way up and in. It's no 3-0 deficit now for Mick Abel to work from. Breaux hitting at 269 on the season, 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. 3-0 pitch. Over for a called strike. Breaux halfway down to first base. Paul Romer, the home plate umpire, said strike 1, come on back.
Yeah, just got the top of the zone from Abel. But the one that was dropped by Roberts looked like it may have been a strike regardless. So, you know, even if that one was out of the zone, it kind of makes up for itself in a sense.
Said Paul Romer calling the balls and strikes. Pete Talkington at first base, and Kevin Madzek is at third base tonight. Our Eastern League umpiring crew. 3-1 pitch. Fouled out of play, and now that quickly Mick Abel gets it back to a 3-2 count. Breaux split last year between Somerset and Scranton. Hit a combined 19 home runs between two levels. And this one tried to check his swing and hit the bat, so the count stays 3 balls and 2 strikes. Misses way inside, ball 4. First walk surrendered by Mick Abel as a leadoff base runner here in the second. And I'll bring Anthony Siegler to the plate. Siegler took an 0 for last night in the ballgame. Siegler, a switch hitter. One of 2 switch hitters in the Somerset lineup, in addition to the leadoff man Jason Dominguez. And 2 left-handed hitters as well. So with Abel pitching, 4 left-handed bats in the lineup for the Patriots. As Bro takes his lead off at first, and the first pitch from Mick Abel is up and away, ball 1. It's been a consistent miss spot for Abel with the fastball, against left-handed hitters especially, up and away. 1-0 pitch. Up again, and it's 2-0. Siegler at 167 on the season, a couple home runs and 21 RBIs. See if he's not taking here after Abel walks the man in front of him and now misses on the first 2 pitches to Siegler. 2-0 pitch. Looked like that was a breaking ball, and it's over for a called strike 1. That seems to break Mick of that when he misses with those fastballs up and away to left-hand hitters and then makes an adjustment somehow or another in terms of what he's throwing with the breaking ball, and seems to get his back into a groove. Comes again with a curveball. That looked like it slipped out of his hand, and now it's 3-1. This one driven into right field. Radcliffe going back, turns and looks up and says goodbye. Anthony Siegler with a 2-run bomb to right field, and that quickly it's 3-0 Somerset on top.
Yeah, it was a fastball, upper part of the zone. Siegler able to get the barrel of the bat on it. 373, 98 off the bat, and it drops just in front of that rack train sign in right field.
So 2, no doubt about it, home runs so far for the Patriots. And Abel without an out yet recorded here in the second inning. That'll bring Max Burke to the plate. Burke did not start in last night's game, but did come in the 6th inning. Ended up batting twice, went 0 for 2 in the game, hitting at .248 as he stands in. And a curveball is over for a called strike 1. So the walk ahead of the home run hurts Mick Abel, puts him in a 3-0 hole now. Facing 26-year-old Max Burke. And he ripped one hopper right to Pedro Martinez at shortstop. And he'll make the play in plenty of time for out number 1 here in the second.
Yeah, a bit of a tough read, but Martinez decides to stay back on it, gets down to a knee and kind of funnels it in, secures it, and then makes a good throw across the diamond. It's also kind of knowing your runner. If you have a guy who's more fleet of foot, you might try and charge that, but Martinez knows I can sit back and still have the arm to get it across in time.
We'll bring up Jesus Bastidas. Bastidas 0 for 3 in last night's game, playing in just his 11th game for the Patriots. He actually began the season at AAA Scranton and was sent back down to Somerset at the beginning of August. And the 1-0 pitch misses low, ball 2. So Abel again falls behind a hitter, 2-0. Last year in a full season at Somerset, Bastidas hit .240 with 18 home runs. He's 6 for 36 since being brought down from from Syracuse. Or that's right, the first time from Scranton as he fouls this one away. It's 2 balls and a strike. 6 for 36 with a home run and a couple of RBIs, including going 0 for 3 in last night's game. 2 balls and 1 strike now as Abel winds and delivers. Breaking ball up high is 3-1. Breaking ball there and a good one. Now he's got the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Certainly fooled Bastidas, who was not thinking curveball on 3-1. And he got the breaking ball that locked him up. It's 3-2. This is way outside, ball 4.
I mean, it's looking for some sort of, something for some momentum shift here. Brad Bergeson will come out of the dugout to talk with Mick Abel. Obviously, no action in the bullpen yet this early in the game, so this will kind of settle him down, try and find that release point. And look, you get a ground ball here, get out of this inning. You know, still damage in the inning, but if you can get out of it and limit it to just 2, got to be happy about that.
Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania, located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring. The Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information. Meeting on the mound is over. Mick Abel back out there by his lonesome with a man on first base, 1 out. 2 runs in for Somerset and a 3-0 lead for the Patriots. All thanks to the long ball as Aaron Polensky will bat now for Somerset. The 9-hole hitter stands in. Right-handed hitter takes one up high for a ball. Polensky at 195 on the season. He's got 6 home runs and 18 RBIs to go along with it. Did not play in last night's game. Playing in right field tonight for Somerset. 1-0 pitch from Abel. Up high again with a fastball. It's 2-0. That one at the letters for a called strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike.
It's funny, that was pretty much the exact same spot as the pitch before, except that one given a strike, the prior one given a ball.
Abel from the stretch, not much of a lead for Bastidas. 2-1 pitch is fouled out of play. It's 2-2. Raul Dominguez, the manager for the Patriots, coaching into third base box. Aaron Bossi, coaching into first base box for the Patriots. Top of the order, and Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle. I did ask, the Dominguez, Raul, and Jason are not related. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Polensky. Runner takes off. Pitch swung on and fouled straight back and out of play. And so Bastidas will have to come back to first base.
Bastidas in this now is 12th game, just 1 for 2 in the stolen base department this year.
Did not have much of a lead on the pitch previously. Robbie Glendenning, the first baseman tonight for the Fightins, holding him on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Polensky with 1 out here in the second inning. Pickoff attempt after the takeoff. Abel will keep him a little bit closer. Runner stays this time. Pitch up high. Now the count is full. So the pitch count for Abel continues to climb, now at 41 pitches. Still only 1 out here in the second. And now a 3-2 count to the 9-hole hitter. Runner does take off here. This one is driven into left field. Back goes Ethan Wilson. He'll turn and he'll say goodbye. Another 2-run home run for the Patriots. It's now a 5-0 Somerset lead.
Yeah, that was a fastball, kind of up and in, and really nice job by Polensky to kind of keep his hands inside the baseball and not really get jammed. And he turned on it well. 377, 103 off the bat, and it's 4 runs in the inning thanks to a pair of 2-run shots.
And all the pitches that have been hit over the fence in this game have all been pitches in the upper part of the zone. And Abel, when he's missed high as well. And I'll flip the lineup around to Jason Dominguez, who struck out looking his first time up. He takes one up high and away, ball 1. So it's a 5-0 Somerset lead. This one is ripped into right center field, and that one will also be destined for out of the ballpark as Jason Dominguez hits one over the top of the Redners Event Center for a tape measure bomb. It's 6-0 Somerset.
And that ball was also crushed, as you said, over the event center from Jason Dominguez, and 3 home runs now put up in the inning, back-to-back this time by Somerset.
Again, a pitch on the upper part of the strike zone. And Somerset has just teed off on him. 4 home runs and not one of them a wall scraper. They have all been mammoth home runs gone off the bat, and none more impressive than the one that Dominguez just hit. And now it's with a 6-0 lead. The Phil's bullpen will get active. Adam Leverett gets up and begins to throw in the Reading bullpen as Ben Rice steps in, and he'll rip one into right field. This one right at Barron Radcliffe, and a line drive out, caught for out number 2.
Yeah, we'll see if Abel gets through this inning with no more damage. They bring him back out for the third, or if it's just going to be a 2-inning affair tonight for Mick Abel. Like you said, Adam Leverett is throwing, so he is someone that can give the R-Phil some length. So, yeah, we'll see what manager Al Padrique decides to do after this inning.
I'm going to bring up Augustine Ramirez. He, too, was a strikeout victim his first time up. Off-speed pitch, and he's way out in front of it for strike 1. This one's way inside. It's 1-1. Of course, the irony of this is that Mick Abel's good friend Griff McGarry had a disastrous outing last night in Allentown for the Iron Pigs. Did not get out of the first inning. All kinds of control issues. This one beat off the foot of Ramirez. Rolled all the way out to Madison Stokes at third base. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ramirez, who's got a sore left foot right now. McGarry threw 35 pitches last night. Only 7 of them were for strikes before eventually he got pulled. So Abel tonight, walks and home runs the difference, as this one's fouled out of play. 2 walks and 4 home runs surrendered by Abel to this point. 2 outs here in the second. Ahead of Ramirez, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Curveball and a good one locked him up, and that's strike 3. And that will end the second for the Patriots, but not before they put 5 runs across. They do it on 3 hits, all of them home runs. And after 1.5 in Baseball Town, it's Somerset 6, Reading nothing.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 R-Phil's Fiesta Friday partner.
The Reading Fightin Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together.
To the bottom of the second we go, and the Fightin's got some work to do. They trail Somerset 6-0. Our second inning brought to you by Cornwall Manor, a unique and charming community nestled on a 190-acre wooded campus with many walking trails, including the Lebanon County Rail Trail. Robbie Glendinning will lead it off for the Phils here, facing the Patriots right-hander Yoendris Gomez, who struck out the side in the first inning. And the first pitch to Glendinning, a foul out of play for strike 1. The second is way outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Glendinning, who was just signed last week by the Phils as a minor league free agent. 1-1 pitch to him, swing and a miss. Glendinning last night 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Did draw a walk late in the ballgame. Glendinning released by the Orioles on August the 7th, signed 2 days later by the Phils. This one's up high to the Australian native. Or no, it's not up high. Everybody in the ballpark but one thought so, and Robbie Glendinning will have a word or two with our home plate umpire Paul Romer as he heads back to the plate, and that's 4 strikeouts now for Gomez.
Yeah, I mean, up in the zone, Romer's been calling it so-so. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. That time he does give that upper part.
That'll bring up Ethan Wilson, also 0 for 3 last night with a walk, and the first pitch to him is over for a called strike. We haven't set the defense for the Patriots because they don't really need to be out there. It's all strikeouts so far for Gomez. As we'll get that defense right after this 0-1 pitch to Ethan Wilson, who takes that one inside. Left field is Jason Dominguez. Center field is Elijah Dunham. Right field is Aaron Polensky. Josh Breaux is at first. Anthony Siegler at second. Josh Bastidas is at shortstop. Max Burt is at third. Ben Rice behind the plate. 1-1 to Ethan Wilson, and this one's lifted up into left center field. And it'll be Dunham who will call off and make the catch, and we have our first defensive attempt by the Patriots tonight as Ethan Wilson flies out to center field. It's out number 2.
Yeah, 4 straight strikeouts to start tonight for Yoendris Gomez, who's season high in strikeouts is 6. That came back on July the 21st against Hartford, so likely will be challenging that number tonight.
Marcus Lee Sang now will bat. Lee Sang playing in his second game since his call up from Jersey Shore. 1 for 4 in his debut last night for the Fightins. Left-hand hitter. Takes one inside for a ball. Gomez working quickly back with a 1-0 pitch, and Sang drives this one into center field, and that'll be another base hit for Marcus Lee Sang, the first hit for the Fightins.
Good piece of hitting by Marcus Lee Sang. Stings 104 off the bat, back towards the middle. And that's going to be the key for Reading. Yes, you're down 6-0, but with a lot of baseball left to play. Just have to one at bat, one battle at a time, and just try to find ways to get guys on base.
Just watching Marcus Lee Sang in batting practice this afternoon. He hit a lot of balls just like that. A lot of balls up the middle, and it seems to be his spot. As Cody Roberts now will step in. Roberts 1 for 3 in last night's game. Takes one for a called strike. Roberts at .237 on the season. Swinging a good bat of late for the Fightins as Marcus Lee Sang takes his lead off of first. Gomez takes a peek back, comes with his 0-1 pitch. Roberts takes it outside, ball 1. Defense for the Patriots plays Roberts pretty much straight away in the outfield and deep. Infield plays him to pull. 1-1 pitch, fouls it straight back. It's 1-2 to Cody Roberts. Cody, for a long time, a member of the Baltimore Orioles organization. Came to the Phils as a minor league Rule 5 draft, or minor league Rule 5 free agent in December. 26 years of age. Swinging and a miss, D-right 3, and Gomez records yet another strikeout. And that'll do it for the Phils in the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. 2 complete baseball towns. Somerset 6, Reading nothing.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this. Ooh. So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Top half of the third inning. Patriots on top 6-0 thanks to 4 long balls from Somerset. Mick Abel is back out there to pitch the third. And And Elijah Dunham will lead it off for the Patriots. Somerset nearly batted around last inning, sent 8 men to the plate. 5 of them came across. Dunham grounded out his first time up on a nice defensive play. On the right-hand side, Robbie Glendinning, the first baseman, slowed it down. Oliver Dunn stopped it. Mick Abel covered the bag for the out. The first pitch to Dunham is fouled straight back. A 1 pitch. Breaking ball and a good one. It's 0-2.
I mean, look, Abel's at 52 pitches, so still theoretically go a couple more innings. And if you're able, you got to put the first 2 innings behind you and find a way to just to battle through the next couple of frames and, you know, trying to something positive to kind of look back on from this outing, and there's something right there.
Gets his 4th strikeout on another breaking ball that Dunham cannot time up. That's out number 1 here in the 3rd inning.
First strikeout swinging induced by
That's
Abel
correct.
tonight as well.
And we'll bring up Josh Bro, who got the inning started last inning with a walk. 2 of the 3 home runs hit by the Patriots in the inning last inning were preceded by a walk. And the first pitch to Josh Bro is inside for a ball. This one tapped foul and out of play. Good crowd on hand tonight. Fans in attendance tonight. First, the adults in attendance tonight. Got a Andrew Painter bobblehead. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Mick Abel. This one's up and in, and it's 2-1. And speaking of Phillies players and bobbleheads, there'll be another bobblehead giveaway on Sunday. Kids receive a Bryson Stott bobblehead in Sunday's 5:15 series finale. 2 balls and 1 strike to Josh Bro. That's outside again, ball 3. Again, when he's missed, Mick Abel has missed high. And some of those high pitches have been strikes, and those are the ones that the Patriots have taken him deep. 3-1 pitch. Another curveball and a good one. It's 3-2. Now Bro calls time at the plate. Abel's 3-2 pitch. Right back through the middle. Dunn is there. The second baseman will make the play in plenty of time for out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
2 quick outs. Abel puts his pitch count at 59. You can find a way to get a 1-2-3 inning here. At least it's something as you're kind of looking to kind of grow from there and continue to go up.
That'll bring up Anthony Siegler, who had a 2-run home run his first time up. Turned on a high fastball and carried it over the right field fence for his 3rd home run of the season. First pitch, Abel, line drive, and Oliver Dunn, full extension, picks it up from the ground and makes the catch for the 3rd and final out. So Somerset goes 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We'll be back to Baseball Town for the bottom half of inning number 3 with Somerset on top, 6-0.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Bottom half of the third inning here in Baseball Town, presented to you by Schwartz Culleton PC. You can expect reliable and experienced attorneys who are committed to getting you justice after a serious personal injury. 6-0 Somerset on top as the Phils come to play here in the bottom half of the third inning. Leading off, it'll be Baron Radcliffe for the Fightins, followed by Pedro Martinez in the top of the order and Madison Stokes. First pitch from Yoendris Gomez, fouled off at the plate by Baron Radcliffe. Been dominant so far has been Gomez, with especially the strikeout column, which is not something he has done a whole lot of in this season so far. Coming into today's game, 40 strikeouts in 38 2/3 innings, but he's struck out 5 of the 6 outs recorded so far for the Fightins. He gets ahead of Baron Radcliffe, no balls and a strike. Make it no balls and 2 strikes. Radcliffe fouled off the first pitch and takes the second one for a strike. Baron hitting at .221 on the season with 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. As the left-hander stands in, takes the 0-2 pitch. Way up high for a ball. Radcliffe, one of 5 left-handed sticks in the lineup tonight for the Phils, including the man in the on-deck circle switch hitter Pedro Martinez, who bat left-handed against Gomez. 1-2 pitch is fouled at the plate. Radcliffe stays alive. Gomez, the torn UCL. Jake mentioned the shoulder injury earlier this year. Going back to August of 2021, suffered a torn UCL elbow, which seems to be an epidemic in the game of baseball these days, and missed almost an entire year, going through to June of 2022. And there's an off-speed pitch that Radcliffe swings through and misses. And yet another strikeout for Gomez, his 6th. That's out number 1 here in the third.
And already a season high in strikeouts for Gomez through just 2 1/3. And I mean, he struck out a high number of running batters back on July the 8th, too. 5 strikeouts in just 2 2/3. That's 5 out of 8 possible outs as well. So the striking out hitters at a high clip is Gomez.
6 out of 7 so far. And this one is Pedro Martinez steps in, and the switch hitting shortstop takes one for a called strike. A 1 pitch right back. Misses this one low for a ball. So as a result of the injuries he suffered last year, or 2 years ago, he only ended up pitching in 14 starts total last year, 10 at Somerset, at Hudson Valley, and 4 at Somerset. As Martinez fists one falling fast in the left center field, diving attempt by Jason Dominguez, and he holds on to make the catch. Full extension for Jason Dominguez, the left fielder, and he takes a base hit away from Pedro Martinez.
Yeah, that's just one where Martinez thought it was going to drop. Dominguez makes a great play. You tip the cap and you say, good play to Dominguez, and it really was an excellent stop by him.
So that'll flip the lineup around to Madison Stokes, who started this game with a strikeout. And the first pitch outside for ball. Lots of questions as to where Jason Dominguez ultimately will settle as an outfielder, playing either center field or corner outfield spot, playing center field last night, playing in left field tonight. As Stokes check swing here, and it's outside for a ball. It's ball 2. Does have good speed, does Dominguez, but he is a very stocky young man with great power. And eventually thinks that the thought is that he would eventually become a corner outfielder, but has a strong enough arm that he could play either of the corner outfield positions. Certainly appears to be able to hit for enough power that he could also occupy one of those corner outfield spots. There's a big swing and no contact from Madison Stokes. And it's quickly 2 balls and 2 strikes to Stokes. 2 outs here in the third. And 2 balls and 2 strikes to Madison Stokes. That is over for a called strike 3, and that'll do it for the Phils. 2 more strikeouts in the inning for Gomez as the Phils go 1, 2, 3. 3 complete Baseball Town. 6-0 Somerset on top.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Schwartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Schwartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Schwartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Mick Abel returns to the mound for the Fightins as we head to the top half of the fourth inning. 6-0 Somerset on top, and Jake Starr will take over the play-by-play.
Thank you very much, Bob. 6-0, Binghamton has the lead. Somerset has the lead. Got the New York affiliates mixed up for a second there, but it's 7-8-9, due up against Mick Abel. Max Burt will be the first man in. He'll dig in from the right side as Abel. The righty's back out for inning number 4 of work. His first pitch home is swung on and skied in the air, foul to the right side out of play. Max Burt's 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to the shortstop, Pedro Martinez. His first time up back in the second. Abel, the tall righty, will wind and fire. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on an off-speed pitch from Abel. Abel was tagged for 1 in the first, 5 in the second. 3 home runs allowed in the second, 4 in total tonight. That's a season and career high for Mick Abel. The 0-2, swing and a miss, struck him out. 5th punch out tonight for Mick Abel. Also the 6th batter in a row he's retired. And that's out number 1 in the 4th for Jesus Bastidas.
Shortstop, Jesus Bastidas.
Talked about a last inning for Abel. You got to put those first 2 innings behind you. If you can find a way to get 4, maybe 5 innings tonight, he's at 63 pitches. If you can finish strong, at least that's something you can kind of take with you into your next start. First pitch to Bastidas. Curveball that's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Jesus Bastidas, he walked his last time up, came around the score on a homer. The 0-1. That one drops in for a called strike, 0-2. Bastidas, a native of Venezuela, signed with the Yankees as international free agent back in 2015. Of course, Venezuela, the same home country as our Phil's manager, Al Padrique. We had Al Padrique on our pregame show earlier tonight. He spent a lot of time reflecting on his 1,000th career win that came Sunday in New Hampshire. The 0-2 swung on, skied in the air towards right center. Marcus Lee Sang dashes over. He's there. He makes the catch. Out number 2.
It's one of the subjects we did talk about with the skipper, is the play of Marcus Lee Sang, who has shown that he's got some ability as a defensive player in center field. He's also got a couple of hits since his call from Jersey Shore, but he's got good instincts out there, good speed, tracks the ball very well in center field.
Of course, Marcus Lee Sang, we talked to Mick Abel, and of course just Al's journey as a whole throughout his baseball career. First pitch to Polensky, swinging a foul ball back into the net, 0-1.
It's a fascinating career because of the number of places he's been, the number of people he's played against, the number of people he's coached, playing in the game of baseball since the late 1970s as a 17-year-old out of Venezuela.
Here's the 0-1, outside for a ball, 1-1. And I asked Al who's someone who motivated him, who he looked up to, and had a lot of names to name, but the one that stood out the most, and he got a little choked up saying it, was his father. Here's the 1-1. That one is in there for a called strike, 1-2. And if you want to catch the full interview with Padrique on our YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch channels, you can just scroll back to the beginning of our broadcast tonight, and if not, we'll also have it up on our YouTube channel next week as well. The 1-2, swinging a ground ball foul past the third base coach's box, where Raul Dominguez, the Somerset manager, will watch it roll by him. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. 6-0 ball game. Somerset has the advantage. Abel, the righty, comes set and fires home. Swung on and grounded straight back towards the on-deck circle, where this time Jason Dominguez will scoop it up. Valensky a hit tonight. There was a 2-run home run back in the second. Down to the count 1-2. Abel fires home, swing and a miss on a fastball up at the letters, and that will retire the side in the third. 3 up, 3 down, 8 in a row sent down by McAbel. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Somerset 6, Reading nothing here on the Phillies Radio Network.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Pizza Como USA, Railroad House, Why Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet, photos, and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets start at $33 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
Designated hitter, Carlos.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 6-0. Somerset has the lead. 2-3-4, 2 up for the Phils. It'll start with Carlos De La Cruz. And we'll go against Yuendris Gomez, who's back out for his fourth inning of work. And Gomez has been stellar. Well, look to match a season high in innings pitched if he gets through this fourth inning. Already has a season high with 7 strikeouts. The first pitch to De La Cruz, he takes outside for a ball 1-0. So we see McAbel start to settle in on the Reading's defensive side. Now we'll see if the offense in their second time through can adjust here to Gomez. The 1-0, that's outside, 2-0. De La Cruz 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out swinging his first time up. That was back in the first. Big 6'8", 210-pound righty. Designated hitter tonight, 2-0. Swinging a miss, 2-1. And of course, De La Cruz is listed at 6'8", but if you ask him, I'll tell you he's 6'9", which would, if he eventually makes his way to the majors, will make him one of the tallest position players in baseball history. Next pitch of De La Cruz is down for a ball. It's 3-1.
Yeah, there have been a number of pitchers who have extended well beyond that 6'9", famous of which, of course, is Randy Johnson, who was 6'11". But in terms of position players, Carlos could stand to be the tallest ever.
3-1. Swinging a ground ball, hit softly foul, left side. It's 3-2.
You talk about the numbers for Gomez, and you look at his numbers coming into tonight's game at 40 strikeouts and 24 walks. We give you an indication that he's not a guy that's going to strike out a lot and may walk a lot. Well, he's had impeccable control tonight, striking out and not walking anybody.
3-2, swinging a miss. De La Cruz chases an off-speed pitch, and he's down on strikes. Make that 8 strikeouts tonight for Yuendris Gomez, and that'll bring Oliver Dunn to the plate for the Phils.
Maybe the best piece of this puzzle right now for the Phils is that the Patriots have been using him sparingly in terms of depth into the games and going much beyond the 4th or 5th inning.
First pitch to Dunn, cranked in the air, out towards right. Blensky goes back at the track wall. Oliver Dunn stays red hot with another home run. A solo shot, his 19th of the year, and Reading's on the board. It's 6-1.
And Yuendris Gomez may have been striking out a lot of players, but when you got a hot bat, it's just a different story. And Oliver Dunn did not hesitate. Came right out of the gate swinging. Fastball right there, and he turned on it and smoked it out of here to right field.
393 bat, 112 miles per hour. Similar spot to last night, and another one that was crushed. First pitch to Robbie Glendening. He'll foul it straight back. It's off the facing of the press box. It's 0-1. Oliver Dunn, who our broadcast counterpart, Stephen Cusimano on the Somerset side, called earlier today a Somerset killer. Now hitting over 300 on the year against the Patriots. Next pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-1. And Dunn, someone who's also spent time with Somerset, 29 games last year, 35 games with the Patriots back in 2021. Here's the 1-1. Glendenning swings and fouls. It hit 333 last year with the Patriots.
I would think Hartford would have something to say about that, too, in terms of how much he's tortured the Yard Goats over the course of this year.
I'm still not over the snub that Dunn got for Eastern League Player of the Week 2 weeks ago. So Oliver Dunn's previous season high in home runs before this year, next one's down for a ball 2-2, was 7.
Right.
He's at 19 already. He's one away from getting to 20 for the first time in his career.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Carlos De La Cruz better look out. De La Cruz has led this team in home runs throughout the year. Dunn is now only one behind him.
Next pitch outside for a ball. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oliver Dunn, who's a native of Salt Lake City, Utah, played his college ball with the Utes at University of Utah. Eventually was an 11th round pick by the New York Yankees. Next pitch to Glendenning's a line drive into left field, a base hit. Back-to-back hits for Reading puts Glendenning on for Ethan Wilson.
And that's what the Phils have been looking for since they added Robbie Glendenning to this Fightin's lineup, is an experienced bat, a veteran bat that they can put in the middle of the lineup and could generate some power. He had not generated contact a whole lot up until this point in time, especially in this series, striking out 3 times last night and his first time tonight, but there's a solid line drive for a base hit.
So here's Ethan Wilson, 1 out of the bottom of the 4th. Pitch to Wilson is up and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
What it's worth, the Somerset bullpen is quiet, and I mention that only because of the limited number of innings that Gomez has pitched in all of his outings to this point.
1 ball, no strikes here. Gomez will set at the belt. Here's the pitch. That swung on, fouled, and almost missed the Reading dugout. Somebody took a dive. Everyone's okay, but somebody took a dive down in the Reading dugout. Looks like it's Casey Martin. Gets up and says, I'm good, I'm okay. Casey Martin, who was placed on the 7-day injured list earlier today. Hadn't played in a couple of days. Here's the pitch to Wilson. Swung on. That's fouled straight back, just to our left, and I think it hit off the facing of the service electric booth. Hopefully the windows are okay.
I didn't hear a crash.
Yeah, I don't have
windows have some shock absorbing.
I don't have enough range in my leaning forward abilities to.
Even your hot dog net wouldn't have grabbed that.
I don't think so. So ball and 2 strikes to Wilson, the pitch. That's down low, 2-2. And look, you're ready. You got 1 here. You can find a way to scratch across 1 or 2 more in this inning. This ball game is far from over.
Yeah,
it's the bottom of the 4th, and it's 6-1.
And I think Gomez's night is 1 more hard hit ball away from being over again, or at least having some activity in the bullpen.
Yeah, both bullpens still quiet for what it's worth. 1-2. Wilson will smack 1 in the air, foul, but another ball hit hard off the bat. And Reading's bullpen also quiet. Mick Abel means that he'll probably return for inning number 5 of work. He's at 72 pitches, so likely 1. I know Al told us earlier he'd like to see Abel go 6 tonight, so maybe if you can get out of that inning at 84, 85 pitches, you think about bringing him out for the 6. Next pitch to Wilson is on the outside corner. That's a called strike 3. Strikeout number 9 tonight. That'll set a new career high for Yoendris Gomez, and it's the 2nd out of the inning for Marcus Lee Sang.
Ethan Wilson didn't like it, but it looks from our vantage point like it did indeed catch the outside corner. The old adage of close enough with 2 strikes, you should be swinging.
Here's the pitch. Lee Sang will take for what's a called strike.
Yeah, I think
checked his swing
yeah, I don't know if he checked his swing, but I think he tried to check his swing, but his momentum carried him around. I don't think it was a called strike as much as they're going to say he did indeed swing all the way through.
0-1. Gomez will fire home. That swung on, fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Romer didn't point forward, though. A lot of times the home plate ump will point forward. He went right to the side, so I mean, I hope it wasn't a called strike, considering from our vantage point it was probably about a couple of inches off the plate. No balls, 2 strikes to Lee Sang. Here's the pitch. And that one is outside for a ball, 1-2. Ben Rice, I think, thought it was strike, but was a little bit off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Marcus Lee Sang. Glendenning gets his lead off first. Here's the pitch. That one's down for a ball. It's 2-2.
Couple of good takes by Marcus Lee Sang.
Marcus Lee Sang, who's starting his second game for Reading since being called up yesterday. Had a hit last night, has a hit already tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to him. Gomez fires. That one will be outside again, 3-2.
Really good at bat. It's a guy who hit in the leadoff spot or the 2-hole a lot when his time in Jersey Shore. It's a good combination between he and Nick Ward, who are both now here in Reading.
Counts full, 2 outs. Glendinning will be off. Here's the pitch. Swung and grounded back. And we talked to Al this morning, not this morning, a couple hours ago in our pregame show about the, lots of changes, lots of guys coming up from Jersey Shore. And he said it's a great group of guys that really kind of exhilarate, well, that's the right word, but emphasize how strong of a culture this organization has. He said all the guys, first thing they did when they got to Reading was walk into their office and introduce themselves to Al, which set highly with the manager. 3-2, that swung on a miss. Make that 10 strikeouts, a new career high for Yoendris Gomez. Reading, though, does get a run in the inning. It's on the Oliver Dunn home run. 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We'll go to the 5th. Somerset up 6-1 on the Our Phillies Radio Network. Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sun Sips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at ourphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. To honor the 275th anniversary of Reading, the Our Phils will play as the Reading Keystones on Thursdays and select Tuesdays in 2023. Tuesdays are brought to you by Coatesville VA Medical Center. Join us for 11 Keystone Throwback Thursdays thanks to Burke's Career and Technology Center, H&F Heating and Cooling, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Come celebrate the 275th anniversary of Reading and enjoy some great baseball on Throwback Thursdays in 2023. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at ourphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. Top of the 5th inning, Reading trails 6-1. McAble back out for his 5th inning of work. I'll get the top of the Somerset lineup here, starting with Jason Dominguez, who is 1 for 2 tonight with a home run. Ben Rice on deck. He also has a home run. Augustin Ramirez will round out the top 3 for Somerset in this 5th. Abel, though, he's settled in nicely. He's retired 8 in a row, which has been a nice flip of the script from the way this game started for Mick Abel. Of course, still tabbed with 6 runs, but up to 6 strikeouts and retired 8 in a row. First pitch to Dominguez, cranked in the air towards left center. Marcus Lee Sang goes back and hits off the wall, shoots right to Lee Sang. His trail will go into the cutoff man, the shortstop Martinez, and it's a leadoff double for Jason Dominguez. That's his 15th double of the year.
Line drive off the bat. Marcus Lee Sang actually played that very, very well. But Dominguez does have some good speed and easily turns it into 2. But Sang played the carom very well. Again, he's playing just his 2nd game here in Reading. But both Oliver Dunn and Madison Stokes kind of came over to both field to throw and left the second base bag open. Again, it wouldn't have made a difference. Dominguez was going to get there to second base easily. But another bullet off the bat for Dominguez.
First pitch to Ben Rice is over for a called strike, going 1. Yeah, the cut immediately, like on most extra base hits, went to cut 3. But it did take that quick ricochet, so you thought for maybe a second there was a chance they could have thrown to second, but Dominguez also really fast, so probably wouldn't have been a close play. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball that rides up and in. It's 0-2. Five hits tonight allowed by Mick Abel, 6 runs. Of course, the long ball has been the culprit tonight of all the Somerset runs. 0-2, and that's in there. That's a called strike 3. 7th strikeout tonight for McAbel. Another one in the looking variety. That's the 4th backwards K from Abel. First out of the inning for Augustin Ramirez.
So we talk about the growth element for McAbel as a pitcher. Again, just keep reminding yourself that he's only 21 years of age. He'll be 22 shortly. But he is still learning the game and learning how to pitch. And sometimes you just have to kind of overcome bad starts and overcome some adversity. And so he's done that now for the last 2 1/3 inning.
Here's Ramirez. First pitch home. Dominguez goes, and it's fouled straight back, 0-1. Wonder if maybe been a hit and run on there.
Nah, I think Dominguez just had that stolen because he kind of take a look back at home plate to Ramirez and thought, oh, man, dude, you just took a stolen base away. But he had a running start.
See if Oliver Dunn shades a little bit closer over to the bag to take a look at Dominguez. The ball's in a strike. One out top of the 5th. Reading, they trail 6-1. Ramirez 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts tonight. Abel's ready at the letters. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back again. It's 0-2.
What Dominguez did was he took advantage of the fact that Abel didn't look it back, and he did not go and look back at him a second time on that pitch. But he is focused on the batter and does have to remember he's got a runner at second base and at least take a look back and keep him close.
0-2, Abel set at the letters, peeks back at Dominguez. Here's the pitch. That one swing, in on the hands, fly ball towards left. Wilson started to drift, now goes back, and it'll land at the edge of the bullpen.
Yeah, Ethan Wilson just lost it off the bat. He would have had a play on that had he saw it. It ended up landing in the back of the bullpen for Somerset, but there was room, but Ethan Wilson just did not see it off the bat, and until he saw it, he just could not get there.
Yeah, it's that awkward twilight period of the night where a lot of balls kind of get lost up in the sky and the lights. Count stays 0-2 to Ramirez. Abel will fire. That will miss outside of the fastball at 95. It's 1-2 to the righty. Jason Dominguez, he leads off second. 36 for 43 in stolen bases this year. Across 104 games for Somerset. The Yankees' number 2 prospect leads off as second. Abel, long set, he'll fire home. Dominguez stays put, swinging a ground ball towards third, but it's foul. Count stays 1-2. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic, was just called up last week to AA Somerset. He was previously with Hudson Valley, was named the July South Atlantic League Player of the Month just prior to his promotion to Somerset. Next pitch is line drive towards short. Fielded on a short hop from Martinez. Bobbled it, recovers, throws the first in time. A very nice play from Pedro Martinez for out number 2, and that'll bring Elijah Dunham up.
Great play by Martinez. It was an in-between hop, and all he could do was knock it down. But he had the presence of mind to field it and then still make the play at first base, and did so with plenty of time. But it was, even though it was right at him, it was a very tough play because of that in-between hop.
Get a conversation here between catcher Cody Roberts and McAbel. Abel up to over 80 pitches so far tonight. It's 84.
No activity in the bullpen, so it's not a stalling. This could be about
could be a signs thing. Maybe Dominguez caught up on the signs, or maybe you want to switch up your runner on second signs for the next time on, because Dominguez has been on for a while now, so that could be part of the conversation.
It could also be the fact you got a left-hand hitter up and a right-hand hitter on deck. If you felt more comfortable that you want to pitch around the guy at the plate, although I doubt that's the situation at this point in time in the game.
Dunham 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out and a strikeout. Abel's first pitch over is outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
Dunham is the only guy in the lineup that Abel has retired in both at-bats.
Then, of course, Ramirez off 3 times tonight. He was just out last time. 1 ball, no strikes. Abel ready at the letters, fires home. That's swung on. Hit in the air towards left well. Wilson backtracks at the track, reaches at the wall, and will make the catch right before he stumbles into the wall. That will retire the side in the 5th. No runs on a hit, no errors. They strand the runner on second. We're halfway through here in Baseball Town. 6-1 Somerset on the Art Phillies Radio Network. For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, MASCARO, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
We go to the bottom of the fifth. 6-1 Somerset has the lead. McGable's posted 3 straight scoreless frames. And now Reading's offense will look to go back to work. They got one in the bottom of the fourth from an Oliver Dunn home run. And now it's 7-8-9, 2 up for the Fightin Phils. Starting with Cody Roberts, he'll step in against Yoendris Gomez, who will look to surpass a season high in innings pitched. First pitch home to Roberts is down for a ball. It's 1-0. Went 4 1/3 against Binghamton a week ago tonight, so one more out, he'll match that total. 2 more, and he will surpass it. Next pitch to Roberts is upstairs for a ball. The count goes 2-0. Roberts is 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out swinging his first time up. Catcher awaits the next offering. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Roberts, who's been swinging a hot bat as of late. Entering tonight in August, Roberts hitting .391 with a .440 on base percentage, and OPS just shy of 1,000. 2-1 is in there for a called strike, 2-2. Scored 6 runs, also has 3 extra base hits in August as well. Roberts one of now 4 catchers on this Reading roster. Times called by Roberts, count stays 2-2. We talked about Casey Martin going on the IL. The corresponding move to that was Max McDowell was transferred back to Reading from AAA Lehigh Valley. So 3 active catchers, Roberts, McDowell, Herbert Iser, who have been the 3 pretty much the entire season. Here's the 2-2. Roberts swinging a miss, and he's down on strikes. And strikeout number 11 tonight for Yoendris Gomez. That'll bring Baron Radcliffe to the plate, and then Arturo DeFreitas, who's on the team, also on the development list, another catcher. And also, here comes Raul Dominguez. So, Yoendris Gomez, what a night for him. Career high 11 strikeouts, goes 4 1/3 innings pitched. Will receive plenty of high fives from his teammates as he steps off the mound and into the dugout. New arm coming in from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. We'll have it for you after this on the Phil's Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phil's mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
The new arm out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen for Somerset. It's Tanner Myatt. Tanner Myatt, who is making his 34th appearance. He's been solid, 3-1, a 3.48 ERA. Across 41 and a third innings, 24 hits, 28 walks, and 49 strikeouts. First batter he gets here is Baron Radcliffe. Radcliffe will dig in from the left side. First pitch home, swing and a miss. It's 0-1 to Radcliffe, and what a night for Yoendris Gomez. 4 and a third, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no walks, and a career high 11 strikeouts. 0-1. That's in tight for a ball, 1-1.
We've seen some pretty good pitch performance tonight over the course of this season. Guys who have flirted with some no-hitters for a while, but when you talk about the performance for Gomez tonight, he retired 13 batters tonight and struck out 11 of them.
Next pitch, Radcliffe will swing and foul it back. It's 1-2. So the good news is you got Gomez out of the game. Obviously, like we said, since he's come back from that shoulder injury this year, he's pretty much been very conservative in terms of his innings, which, understandably so. Didn't make his season debut until May 28th. Here's the 1-2. That's upstairs for a ball, 2-2. Radcliffe, who's 0 for 1 tonight, struck out swinging his lone time up back in the third. Myatt fires home. That one's cranked towards right. It's down for a base hit. Fourth hit tonight for Reading. It's a 1-out single for Radcliffe. That'll bring Martinez to the plate. And look, if you can somehow find a way to get Martinez on base, you get 2 on, less than 2 outs before you flip it over to the top. Maybe you can find a way to manufacture something here.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to see if you can chip away at the bullpen, and plenty of at-bats left for the Fightins. Pick up a run or two here, run or two there, and all of a sudden it's a new ballgame.
Tanner Myatt, who's in for the first time since last Saturday against Binghamton. Martinez will roll the first offering foul.
The interesting piece of all this, Jake, is that the Reading bullpen is quiet. So it would appear as if Mick Abel's going to get the 6th inning as well.
Well, Patrique said they wanted him to go 6
right
tonight. Wouldn't shock me, though, somebody gets up as soon as Abel maybe gets out there in case there is any trouble. Next pitch to Martinez is over for a strike. It's 0-2. Abel.
Yeah, but after the first 2, you were hoping he would get through 3. All of a sudden, he got through 3, 4, and 5 pretty cleanly.
84 pitches for Abel, so you'll see that they push him probably upper 90s. Maybe you get to 100. Here's the pitch. That's straight back, and it stays 0-2 on the foul ball. Martinez is 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out the left his first time up on a ball that was a great diving catch by Jason Dominguez in left field. Here's the 0-2. Martinez will shoot it straight back once again to our left, and once
that
again,
same window getting peppered.
It's hard off that window. Room to our left is unoccupied, so I think everyone should be okay.
Probably a good thing.
0-2. That's outside for a ball. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning, Reading trails 6-1. Tanner Myatt, who's in, works with a runner on first from the stretch. The righty will kick and deal, and Martinez will swing and miss, and he's down on strikes. First strikeout for Myatt, 12th overall for Somerset pitching tonight, and that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup to Madison Stokes. The Reading's been struck out 12 times tonight through 4 2/3. The most times our Phil's batters have struck out this year. First pitch to Stokes outside for a ball has been 17. Last time that happened was on July the 2nd against Richmond. But a lot of baseball left. Third time through the order, so we'll see if the Phillies bats can flip the script, kind of similar to how Mick Abels flipped his script tonight. Stokes will swing and miss. It's 1-1. Addison Stokes 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of strikeouts. Overall, 236 on the year, 5 home runs, 23 RBI. 1-1. Outside for a ball. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's a pretty big swing so far tonight from Stokes. Again, the guy's a leadoff hitter. Guys should be looking to just hit the ball on line somewhere to get on base. The 2 strikeouts and now that's 1 strike. Pretty over swinging a little bit.
2-1. Will get the outside corner for a called strike. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Baron Ratcliffe gets his lead off first. Reading trails 6-1. Looking to fight their way back. Next pitch is swung on, hit in the air, in the infield left side. Max Burt and Bastidas come in, and Bastidas, the shortstop's under it, and he'll make the catch to retire the side in the 5th. No runs are running. They get a hit from Baron Ratcliffe. They do leave him on base. We'll go to the 6th. Somerset up 6-1 on the Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Top of the 6th inning, Somerset still a 6-1 lead. McAbel will come back out for his 6th inning of work. He'll look to match a season high for the 4th time this year in terms of pitching 6 innings. And the first batter he gets is Josh Bro, the first baseman. It's a righty-on-righty matchup here. Top of the 6th, Abel, the righty, will wind and fire the first pitch home, and Bro will take outside for a ball 1-0. Now, Josh Bro is spelled B-R-E-A-U-X. I think it's a missed opportunity for Bro not attending LSU.
Absolutely.
When you look at how they spell the last name Bro, E-A-U-X, it's 1-1.
Yeah, I assumed when I saw his name that when I looked at where he was from originally that it would be from Louisiana. And
From
instead
Texas.
he's from Texas. It's just not that far away, so, maybe family was originally from Louisiana.
1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2.
But it's also, curious how they refer to him. In today's world, everybody's bro somehow or another. So what do they call him? Just, hey, bro?
Exactly. Bro played his college ball at McLennan Community College. Was actually slated to transfer to Arkansas for his junior season, but was then drafted by the Yankees in 2018 and opted to sign professionally. 1-2, swung on, hit in the air, out towards right center well. Lee Sang races back at the wall. He'll leap and it'll hop off the wall. Nice job by Radcliffe to back off Lee Sang. Throws in the second on a couple of hops. Actually, it was a much closer play than originally thought, and Josh Bro has himself a leadoff double. That's his 4th double of the year.
Yeah, I don't think Bro was exactly hustling out of the box thinking that he probably hit one out of here, as that was in the air for a long time. It was a towering fly ball, but it was unlike the other home runs that have been hit tonight that were no doubt about it. That one was in the air for a long time, and Sang sprinted hard to the wall, but as Jake said, it's a great play by Baron Radcliffe, who's got some more experience out there and used to the caroms, as it hit high off the wall, and Radcliffe fielded on a hop, and Bro had to hustle to get himself into second base for the double.
First pitch, Anthony Siegler's outside for a ball 1-0. It's the second straight inning. Abel's allowed a leadoff double. Allowed one to Jason Dominguez to start the fifth, but retired the next 3 batters in a row to strand the runner on second. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, whooped in the air down the left field line. It will drop, and it is a foul ball just to the left of the left field line by the Somerset bullpen. And that makes it a ball and a strike.
Yeah, Siegler batting left-handed, switch hitter batting left-handed against Abel. So Ethan Wilson, left fielder, is cheating him a little bit more towards left center field. And so it becomes a much longer run. If he's playing him as a right-handed hitter and a pull hitter, he may have been able to get to that ball, but had no shot to get to that one. And as Jake said, just missed the chalk line, or that would have been another run across for Somerset.
Last pitch was the 89th of the night for Mick Abel. His season high in pitches came last time at New Hampshire through 98 across 5 innings, back on last Thursday the 10th. Abel, the righty, will come set at the letters, and then a very late timeout called by Anthony Siegler.
Cody Roberts will use that for a conversation piece with Roberts as Adam Leverett continues to throw in the Phil's bullpen.
Yeah, Leverett up and throwing. He was up earlier when Abel was struggling in the second, but Abel, to his credit, really settled in nicely. I hope he can find a way to finish this outing on a high note and then kind of take that, in the next week. And, of course, along the developmental curve, you're looking at, a lot more things than just final numbers, final results. You're looking at how much can you stretch a guy out? How does he respond to adversity? And Mick Abel tonight has shown that he has responded really well to the adversity. 1-1. That's a breaking pitch that just misses outside. It's 2-1. Siegler, a 2-run home run in the second. Lined out to second baseman Oliver Dunn in the third. It was a nice play by Dunn to end that third inning. Abel will check back at second. Here's the 2-1. That one's inside. Looks like it got a piece of Siegler's hand.
Yeah, he leaned right into that pitch. It was a pitch that was bearing in on him, and he was kind of stepping into the pitch, and he leaned right into that pitch, got him in the hand.
Brendan Rodriguez, the head athletic trainer, along with manager Raul Dominguez, will go to first base to check on Siegler. Dominguez didn't even get halfway to first base, and he turns around, and so does Rodriguez, the trainer. So Siegler was like, guys, I'm good.
Yep, Siegler turned around, heard the footsteps coming behind him. He knew what that meant. It was the training staff coming to take a look at him. He said, I'm good.
Here comes Al Padrique. That means Mick Abel's night most likely done. Padrique gives a point to the bullpen, and that will be it for Mick Abel. Adam Leverett will come in from the Alberta University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen. We'll have his numbers after this here on the Art Phil's Radio Network.
The Reading Fightin' Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phil's game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Our Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Adam Leverett, the new arm for Reading. Leverett, who's in, making his 29th appearance of the year. He has 5 starts as well. Leverett overall is 0-2, a 3.12 ERA, 39 strikeouts, 19 walks across 49 innings pitched. First batter he'll get is Max Burt, no outs in the top of the 6th. Reading trails 6-1. Leverett looking to keep the 5-run deficit intact. First pitch home. Swung on, ground ball, softly towards third. Stokes fields the second for 1. That's all they'll get. So it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. Josh Bro up to third. And Max Burt is aboard at first. So
yeah, really
Jesus
nothing more
Bastidas, the batter.
they could hope for out of that. That was your very definition of a slow roller to Stokes, and really had no choice but to try to at least obviously get a out. Got the second out, but there was no shot of turning a double play as slow as the ball was hit.
So 1 out now for Jesus Bastidas. Infield will stay back. They'll look to turn 2 on a ground ball. First pitch from Leverett, down the chute for a called strike, 0-1. And we'll see how long Leverett goes tonight. He's been giving the Phils length. His season high is 3 innings, done that 6 times, but most of those times has come as an opener and or starter, you could say. 0-1 is swung on a ground ball down the line, and it's a fair ball off the glove of Madison Stokes. The entire Phils dugout throws up their arms in disbelief. It goes down the line. 2 runs will score, and Al Padrique's out to argue that one because the entire Phils dugout, who had a terrific view of it, are saying it's a foul ball. Now the umps all call time. We'll see if maybe they discuss it. And
yeah, the ball was still in play, and Al Padrique was already out of the dugout and on his way to argue with Paul Romer, the home plate umpire.
So for right now, it's a 2-run double.
I think the argument starts with why is the home plate umpire calling that ball fair or foul when there's a guy at third base and doesn't make that call. He's right there. That's his call.
And no instant replay in minor league baseball, so it'll go down as a 2-run double for Jesus Bastidas, and that makes it an 8-1 ball game. As soon as that was called foul, the entire Phils dugout threw up their arms in disbelief.
Yeah, Madison Stokes, the third baseman, the same. He made the play to the bag, and when the ball was out of his reach down the line, he just turned. He was stunned to turn around and see the home plate umpire signaling it as a fair ball.
I think the Somerset guys were stunned too. Here's the 1-0. That's fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Surprised that they didn't ask for help at all with Kevin Manzuk standing right on the line.
Well, again, I don't understand why it's not his call to begin with. It was the home plate umpire who signaled it as a fair ball.
Ball and a strike, 1 out here to Aaron Polensky. That ball is cranked in the air towards left center. That one will be down and 1 hop the wall. Cetus will round third, he'll score in the seconds. Polensky, that's a stand-up double. And the Patriots have put up 3 in the inning. It's 9-1. Obviously, we'll see how the rest of this game goes. But if Reading somehow mounts a comeback here, which we've seen them do before, they have the offensive firepower to do it, that call could loom pretty large.
But at the same time, another rocket off a bat of a Somerset Patriot. They have not had a whole lot of cheapies tonight.
First pitch is swung on a miss by Jason Dominguez. It's 0-1.
Three more extra base hits in this inning.
No balls, a strike, get an out. Leverett sets the letters, fires home. That one's cranked towards the middle. It will bloop and fall for a base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Polensky. Throw to the plate by Marcus Lee Sang is in time.
Great throw by Marcus Lee Sang and a fantastic tag by Cody Roberts. And it was also a great deke by Cody Roberts because he just kind of stood there as if there's not a throw coming in, and fools the runner Polensky. He doesn't know, obviously, because it's behind him. And when Cody Roberts just kind of standing there, he thinks, okay, I guess the throw's not coming in, but it is. And so a good, strong throw by Marcus Lee Sang, and a great play and a great tag by the veteran catcher Cody Roberts to get the out at home.
Really surprised to see Raul Dominguez send Polensky. I guess he figured nothing to lose in an 8-run game. The first pitch to Dominguez is fouled. It's 0-1. But still, a little surprising, and Marcus Lee Sang came up behind it and made a great throw to home plate.
Yeah, so we've seen some good things, obviously, from Marcus Lee Sang now as a center fielder. He played it well. Again, it's also a 9-1 game for the guys on the defensive side, and he didn't nonchalant it. He went hard after it.
0-1 is at the knees for a called strike. It's 0-2.
And that's what you're looking for. It's what Al Padrique talks about so much with us, about playing the game right, and the organization wants people to play the game right, and that's the way you play the game right.
Here's the pitch. Softly hit ground ball towards first. Fielded by Glenn Dinning. He'll take it to the bag himself. That'll retire the side here in the 6th. 3 runs in the inning, questionably so, on 3 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're going to go on to the 6th. 9-1 Somerset on the Art Phillies Radio Network.
The Reading Fightin Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin Phillies game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Our Phillies game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 9-1. Somerset has the lead. They added 3 more in the top of the 6th. And Carlos De La Cruz will lead things off for Reading. 2-3-4 due up. First pitch home. Outside for a ball 1-0. Marcus Lee Sang had an outfield assist last inning, his first with Reading this year. That comes after he's recorded 10 outfield assists with Jersey Shore this year. So, scouting report on Lee Sang is he's fast and he's got a great arm. Next pitch to De La Cruz on the outside corner. It's 1-1. And the first of probably many outfield assists we'll see from Marcus Lee Sang in center this year. 1-1. Down low, it's 2-1. De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of strikeouts. Phillies just took the lead over the Blue Jays up in Toronto 5-4 in a back-and-forth game. De La Cruz, a hot shot ground ball towards the middle. Siegler, the second baseman.
That took a funky hop right before it cleared the grass in the infield. It was headed towards the glove side for Siegler, and on the last hop before it reached the infield dirt, it kind of bounced to his left, and suddenly it went from glove side to hand side, and it really handcuffed Siegler.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is, whether it's going to be a hit or an error. So relay that to you as soon as we get it. Looks like it will be an error, so it'll be an E4. First pitch, Oliver Dunn's in there for a called strike, 0-1. It's the 6th error of the year on Siegler at second. Yeah, this took a really funky hop off the infield dirt here at FirstEnergy Stadium. No balls and a strike here to Oliver Dunn, who homered his last time up. Next pitch is down low for a ball. It's 1-1. Ball and a strike, no outs to Oliver Dunn. De La Cruz gets his lead off first. And of course, if you're Reading, you just want to find a way to get some runs and get some hits back here. The 1-1's down, it's 2-1. Somerset infield position to turn 2. Have Dunn way shifted over. Burt, the third baseman's practically playing shortstop. 2-1 pitch. Dunn will check his swing, and they'll say he won't go. They'll appeal to Kevin Munzuk. They'll say no swing on a pitch that was up. It's 3-1. Oliver Dunn, 19 home runs, 70 RBI on the season. He's hitting .286. Next pitch, upstairs, ball 4. Oliver Dunn works the walk, and he's on base for the second time tonight.
First walk surrendered by Myatt. So here's a chance for them at least, again, to use the terminology Jake said last inning, chip away. Get a couple here, get a couple there, and hope the bullpen can hold on. It's like Adam Leverett will pitch another inning. Bullpen for the Reading is quiet right now with Glendening at the plate.
Robbie Glendening will step in. 2 men on, nobody out. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Reading does trail 9-1. Here's the pitch. It is on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Glendening, no hits yet with runners in scoring position since joining Reading last week. Looking for first knock of that sense here. Outfield's playing pretty deep, so a single should score Carlos De La Cruz. Here's the pitch. That's at the knees for a called strike. It's 0-2. Glendening will ask for and be granted time from home plate umpire Paul Romer. Paul Romer has balls and strikes. Pete Chalkington at first. Kevin Munzuk's at third. This was not our original umpire formation tonight, but we had a late substitution about 15 minutes before game time. 0-2 is outside for a ball and 2 strikes. You can have late lineup changes. You can have late ump changes too. Ball and 2 strikes here to Robbie Glendening. Myatt set, no kick and fire. Glendening will check his swing on an outside pitch. So field to first, where the crew chief Pete Chalkington will say no swing. So the count goes 2-2. Glendening, our Sheets RBI guy tonight. Trying to make the fans here happy and get them some sheets. 2-2. That's a line drive towards right field. Falling fast, base hit. De La Cruz around third. Here's the throw home. It's cut off. And it's an RBI single for Robbie Glendening. And the Arphils now trail it 9-2 as the Sheets RBI guy delivers.
Yeah, and a good piece of hitting by a veteran hitter in Glendening. He really got that one up, and he just kind of fisted it into right field. Just strong enough to get enough on it to get over the second baseman Siegler, and a good anticipation by Carlos De La Cruz to know it was going to reach green grass, and Al Padrique did not hesitate to send him around for the run, and with that, we're going to get a call to the bullpen for Somerset.
Tanner Myatt's day is done. New arm in out of the Alberta University Golden Wolves bullpen. We'll have it for you after this on the Arphils Radio Network.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Jesus Lorenzo is the new arm in for Somerset. Lorenzo is 13th appearance, 1-0, a 10.05 ERA. He has surrendered 16 earned runs and 17 hits across 14 and a third innings pitched. He's walked 9, struck out 19. Opponents are hitting .288 against him. First batter he gets is Ethan Wilson. First pitch to Wilson is swung and shot foul. Up in the air and out of play on the left side. It's 0-1. He inherits runners on first and second, still nobody away. The runners on base are Tanner Myatt's responsibility. In a 9-2 ball game, Somerset leads. Next pitch to Wilson's top of the zone for a called strike 0-2.
Ronzo was signed by the Yankees organization at the end of June from the Lancaster Barnstormers, pitching independently.
Playing the Atlantic League, not too far from here. Time called by the catcher, Ben Rice. Third of the year in the Nationals organization was a AAA Rochester that was then released, signed with Lancaster. Allowed 1 run in 10 innings pitched with 18 strikeouts in Lancaster, then signed with the Yankees at the end of June. Wilson smacks one on the ground, through the hole, on the left side, base hit. Around third is Oliver Dunn. The throw goes to the cutoff man, and it's an RBI single for Ethan Wilson. That makes it 9-3 now.
That's a good spot by Ethan Wilson. Just rolled it into the perfect spot. Max Burt, the third baseman, thought about it for a moment, moving to his left, but thought that perhaps the shortstop Bastidas would get there, but he couldn't get there. So it was quite simply a seeing eye base hit for Ethan Wilson and a much needed RBI, not only for the Phils, but for Ethan Wilson. He's been kind of scuffling in that category a little bit. Gets his 51st of the season, but it seems like it's been a while for Ethan to get an RBI, but there's another one back on the board for the Fightins.
First pitch to Marcus Lee Sangs on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 4 straight runners have reached here in this bottom of the 6th. Reading trails 9-3. Still a steep hill to climb. But as Ethan Wilson's walk-up song says, there ain't no mountain high enough. Next pitch, Lee Sang swings and misses. It's 0-2. Reading still has 12 outs to work with. A lot of baseball left to play. Keep a very steady arm and Adam Leverett in when you come back out on the field. Of course, you'd love to at least get a few more runs here in the inning. Against a pitcher in Lorenzo who has struggled this year. 0-2. That's on the outside corner and a called strike 3. Ever so slightly just gets the edge of the plate. That's the first strikeout for Lorenzo.
Catcher Cody Roberts.
Can't close the line quite yet on Myatt. 2 runs have scored this inning on him. Of course, De La Cruz won, likely an unearned run as he reached on an error. But Glendenning still charged the line of Myatt, and Glendenning stands on second. Here's Roberts. First pitch to him, bounces, smothered by Ben Rice. It's 1-0. Smothered like some people like to smother butter on their rice.
There you go.
I don't know how you like your rice prepared. I like a little bit of butter on mine. Sushi rice, of course, I might love the most. Ball and no strikes, 1 out here to Cody Roberts. Here's the pitch. Roberts pounds on the ground towards short. Bastidas has, flips to second for 1. Throw to first is in time. Beat Roberts by maybe half a step, and it's an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. And Lorenzo works out of a jam. Reading does score 2 in the inning. They do it on 2 hits. There was an error, and they leave 1 on base. Go to the 7th. Somerset 9, Reading 3 on the Phillies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways.
Top of the 7th, Somerset leads 9-3. Our fellows have a comeback in them. Well, toss over to Bob McCool to guide you through the rest of this game.
Augustine Ramirez will lead it off for the Patriots. 3, 4, and 5 due up, facing Adam Leverett, who came on to work out of some trouble in the 6th inning. Mick Abel went officially 5 innings in tonight's game. With 6 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. So Leverett in his 2nd inning work. First pitch to Ramirez a strike. The second one is popped up a mile high behind the shortstop spot, and Pedro Martinez eventually has it come down and in his glove. That was in the air for a long time. And that's out number 1 here in the 7th. I'll bring up Elijah Dunham, 0 for 3 on the night. 3 in the 4 spot is the only spot in the order that the Patriots have not had any damage done. The rest of the lineup has gotten it done. 9 runs on 9 hits for Somerset. And first pitch swinging is Dunham. This one into left field that Ethan Wilson will track down and squeeze. 3 pitches now in the inning, and 2 outs already recorded for Adam Leverett. To finish that, 9 runs on 9 hits for Somerset, 3 runs and 6 hits for the Fightins. The long ball, the story. Somerset hitting 4 home runs in the first 2 innings off of Mick Abel to jump out to that 6-0 lead. And first pitch to Josh Bro is over for a called strike. Bro's been on base twice and scored twice. Walked and scored in the 2nd, doubled and scored in the 6th. 0-1 pitch. He's in the dirt, ball 1. Bro with his 4th double of the season, with that double back in the 6th inning. This one is up high and in. It's 2 balls and a strike to Bro. Bro began the season in Scranton. Was on the disabled list for a good piece of that time. There's a swing and a miss. And now the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sent back to Somerset at the beginning of July. Two balls and 2 strikes against the right-handed pitching of Adam Leverett. Bills get some more activity in the bullpen. As Leverett misses this one low, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's like Tommy McCullum is the pitcher up and throwing for the Phil's bullpen. Don't really even need to see the number for Tommy McCullum. He is a big dude. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and an impressive inning and outing for Adam Leverett as he gets the Patriots 1-2-3 here in the 7th. 7th inning stretch time in Baseball Town. The score remains Somerset 9, Reading 3.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksareus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Phils.
There's a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience filled with family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 21st through the 24th for the induction of Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland as the class of 2023. Visit baseballhall.org today for the entire schedule. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Bottom half of the 7th inning, and the Fightin' Phils still with some work to do. They trail 9-3. Bottom half of the 7th inning presented to you by Swartz-Culleton PC, representing injury victims in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. If you've been injured, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Jesus Lorenzo back out there to continue his work after coming in and getting the final 3 outs and getting Somerset out of any further trouble in the 6th inning, including an inning-ending double play. Baron Radcliffe will lead it off for the Fights. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a single his last time up. First pitch from Lorenzo to Radcliffe is low for a ball. Radcliffe, the big left-hander, stands in. Bat held high in the air, takes one outside. It's 2-0. Aaron 6'4", 228, going up against the 6'2", 225, Jesus Lorenzo. Power on power. And that one is there for a called strike one on the 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls and a strike now to Radcliffe. That one on the outside corner. Now the count is 2-2. Radcliffe didn't think so. He's going to call time now. The Yankees organization for Lorenzo is the 8th different pitcher that the right-hander has pitched for. He was originally signed by the Braves back in 2012. He's pitched for the Braves, the Orioles, the Dodgers, the Pirates, the Diamondbacks, the Tigers, and last, the Nationals before signing with the Yankees. This one's way outside. Radcliffe now has the count even at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lorenzo working from the stretch. 3-2 pitch. Right down the middle for a call. Strike 3 and out number 1 here in the 7th. Second strikeout for Lorenzo. That'll bring up Pedro Martinez.
14th strikeout for Reading tonight. I mean, Somerset pitching, they've had this offense. Reading's ahead in the season series. They've produced against them. They've also struck out a lot against Somerset pitching this year.
Pedro Martinez now will bat. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And of course, the big piece of that was Yoendris Gomez, who struck out 11 batters through his 4 1/3 innings. Martinez quickly falls by, no balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch, bounces it up there. It's 1 ball and a strike. Pedro Martinez, the switch hitter, batting left-handed against the right-handed pitching of Jesus Lorenzo. This one lined into center field for a base hit. Hit number 7 for the Fightins, a one-out single from Pedro Martinez, and that'll flip the order around to the top for Madison Stokes.
And the thing is, too, like, the last couple of innings been a lot of good at-bats and a lot of hard contact. Like, hard contact hasn't been an issue the last couple of nights. They've hit a lot of balls hard.
You're also facing a hitter. Jake gave you the number when Lorenzo came in with an ERA of over 10. If you look at just strikeouts and walks, it doesn't look that bad for Lorenzo. 14 innings, 19 strikeouts, 9 walks coming in. He's already struck out a couple in this one. But the immortal words of former Phillies manager Jim Fregosi, he's just been a victim of too much contact. He's given up 17 hits and 16 runs in those 14 innings, and that's why he's got a 10 ERA. See if the Phils can take advantage of that with Madison Stokes now batting. 0-1 count to Stokes. Madison takes this one up and in. A couple of strikeouts and an infield pop-up so far from Madison Stokes tonight. Pedro Martinez, the runner at first base. Get some words for Ray Ricker before he takes his lead off the bag. 1 ball and 1 strike to Stokes. Hit towards short. Bastidas, the second for 1. The relay is a wild throw. Madison Stokes will be safe at first and no chance to advance. As Josh Breaux, the first baseman, scrambles to pick it up off the fence. And Stokes stays put at first base.
So believe that'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice. Can't assume a double play. So Stokes on first, De La Cruz up. See if they can make him pay and at least get a couple runs back here.
De La Cruz 0 for 3 on the night. Was safe his last time up on an error. Came around to score a run in that 2-run 6th inning for the Fightins. This one late swing and a foul ball and a hot shot into the stands.
Luckily it hit an empty seat.
Yeah,
that was hit hard.
It's a very late swing by Carlos De La Cruz. Swung and hit it basically out of the catcher's mitt of Ben Rice.
Since it was backwards, won't get exit speed on it, but I'm willing to bet that was probably up in the close to 90-mile-an-hour range.
So no balls and a strike to De La Cruz. And a late swing again, and now he's down. No balls and 2 strikes. It's a 99-mile-an-hour fastball from Lorenzo. Carlos, who likes his fastballs, but 2 late swings on these 2. That one's in the dirt. An easy take and a good block by Ben Rice keeps Madison Stokes staying put at first base. Tommy McCullum appears to be loose in the Phil's bullpen, and he'll come in to pitch the 8th inning. Good effort tonight by Adam Leverett in relief of Mick Abel. Checked his swing, but hit the bat. So it's a foul ball. Carlos just happy he got his hands out of the way of that, and it didn't get a piece of one of those big digits.
So Tommy McCollum appears to be ready. He's squatting down like a catcher in front of the mound by the bullpen. So this inning's over. Looks like he's ready to get in, but hopefully he can extend the inning for a little bit more.
1 ball and 2 strikes to De La Cruz. That one's low again. It's 2-2. Good take there by De La Cruz and the off-speed pitch from Lorenzo. Trying to get him to chase the outside pitch. Madison Stokes takes his lead off of first. 2 outs. Bottom half of the 7th inning. 9-3 Somerset on top. Swing and a miss. Struck him out as De La Cruz goes down swinging. And that'll do it for the Phils in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 7 complete at America's Classic Ballpark. It remains 9-3 Somerset on top.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phil's birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
The Everett University Golden Wolves call the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils. Will bring right-handed pitcher Tommy McCullum into the game for Reading. In a 9-3 ball game in favor of Somerset, McCullum will face 6, 7, and 8 due up for Somerset. That's Anthony Siegler, Max Burt, and Jesus Bastidas.
Seventh appearance for McCullum is a 6.75 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks across just 5 1/3. But first 4 outings were really good for McCullum, all shutout frames. And then he went an inning and gave up a run on August 9th and an inning with 3 runs on August 12th. So that's kind of inflated the numbers a little bit, but overall he's been pretty solid.
Anthony Siegler, 1 for 2 tonight, has one of the 4 home runs hit by Somerset tonight. A 2-run home run back in the second inning, also was hit by a pitch, so 1 for 2 with a run scored and a couple of RBIs, and McCullum quickly misses on the first 2 pitches, so it's 2 balls and no strikes to Siegler, the switch hitter, batting left-handed against McCullum, and takes one up high again. It's 3-0. McCullum 6'5", 260 pounds. Was born in Atlanta, Georgia, but grew up in Clemens, North Carolina. And gets that one over for a called strike 1. Played Division II college baseball at Wingate College in North Carolina. Was signed undrafted by the Phillies out of college after 2021 season. Misses that one way inside. And McCullum a little bit wild coming out of the bullpen as he misses on 4 out of 5. And Siegler is the base runner for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, McCullum and Nick Ward, 2 guys who both played at D2 powerhouses and also 2 guys who won D2 national championships. McCullum with Wingate in 2021 and Ward with Westchester in 2017.
So that'll bring up Max Burt. Burt 0 for 3 on the night. Safe on a fielder's choices last time up. There's one up and in, and that hits him. And McCullum not happy. I think he thought that Burt leaned into that pitch. And so now got 2 men on base as Burt is on base after getting hit by the pitch. That'll bring up Bastidas. Bastidas has been on base twice tonight, and he scored both times, including a 2-run double his last time up.
Yeah, it's a fastball that McCullum lost arm side and rode up and in on Max Burt and got him right in on the hand.
McCullum began the season at Jersey Shore and misses this one up high. The 95-mile-an-hour fastball was promoted from Jersey Shore to Reading at the end of July 26th. Part of a very good bullpen, most of which is here in Reading now, including Orion Kirkering, Tristan Garnett, Carlos Francisco, all part of that Jersey Shore bullpen at the beginning of this year. And McCullum misses another one. Actually got the inside corner. It's 1-1. Just going off the body language of Tommy McCullum. Very frustrated, even with that pitch that was called a strike. And that one also called a strike. Fastball catches the outside corner. It's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. It is a good fastball that McCullum possesses, consistently 95, 96, 97 range. This one hit hard and fouled on the 3rd baseline. Stays 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jesus Bastidas. Also features a slider and a splitter. He's regarded as the number 28 prospect in the Phillies organization before the season began, but that has changed. He's moved up a lot higher regarded now with the job that he's done this season. 1-2 now facing Bastidas. Swing and a miss, strike 3, as he can't catch up to the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's the first out here in the 8th.
That's a good bounce back at bat from McCullum. Gets that control back and gets a swing and a miss on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Now we'll see if you can see your way through a little bit more in this inning. See if you can maybe get a double play ball here.
Aaron Polensky's the hitter. The 9-hole hitter has done some damage tonight for Somerset, as this fastball is inside for a ball. 2-run home run for Polensky in the second, and an RBI double in the sixth. So 3 RBIs on the night and a couple of runs scored for the 9-hole hitter. 1 ball and no strikes from McCullum, and that hit him as well. Again, in on the hands, and that hits Polensky. So a walk and now 2 hit batters has them loaded. Cody Roberts is going to go out and have a conversation with his pitcher.
So Brad Bergeson, and it looks like there will now be movement in the Phillies bullpen. Take a look and see. From a distance, it looks like Andrew Schultz. It is Andrew Schultz who is up and warming up now for Reading. So looks like if McCollum continues to struggle here, it could be Schultz in the 8th inning.
It's just been bad body language for Tommy McCullum. You can just see the frustration in the pitches. Hat popped back up on his head after he releases it. And Somerset has kind of aided the cause. Again, he's missing up and in, and Somerset's kind of leaning in on the pitches. So the combination of the two has resulted in the 2 hit by pitches, both getting up in on the hands. Now he's in a serious pickle here in the top of the 8th. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Jason Dominguez, one of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball, at the plate now for Somerset. He's 2 for 4 on the night. And the first pitch to him is a fastball that's outside for ball 1. Dominguez with a solo home run in the second and a single in the 6th. Excuse me, he's 3 for 4. He also has a double in this game. So 3 for 4 for Jason Dominguez tonight. 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back. It's 1-1. 15th double of the season for Dominguez. 14th home run of the year. Also drove in his 60th RBI of the season. 1-1 now as McCullum working from the stretch. Beats that one off his foot, foul.
Wasn't off his foot, would have been a perfect spot. Right in front of home plate. Roberts could have just scooped it up and touched the plate.
Yeah, that looked like the slider from McCullum. For the most part, he has been just kind of rearing back and firing, trying to use some of the frustration he had with getting a little firepower on his fastball. But that was the slider. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Dominguez, who does have a good eye in addition to everything else he does well. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And suddenly now McCullum's in a spot where maybe he can get himself out of this spot with 2 outs here now in the 8th inning.
There you go. Get the ever so dangerous Jason Dominguez out. Now you still have a very dangerous Ben Rice, who since hitting a home run in the first has been retired 3 straight times. See if McCollum can make that 4 in a row and get out of this pickle.
Rice, the left-hand hitting catcher, 1 for 4 on the night with a solo home run back in the first. Second home run in this series. He chases a fastball way up high, and we have seen that from Rice. The 2 home runs he has hit have both been pitches up in the zone, but that one was way up high. And it's a little bit unusual because usually left-hand hitters like it down in the zone. 0-1 pitch. That is just a bit off. Cody Roberts with the long hold of the pitch, thinking that maybe he had different thought process, but it's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Ben Rice. Talking about college prospects, Ben Rice, a product of Dartmouth University. 1-1 pitch to him is outside. It's 2-1. Drafted by the Yankees in the 12th round.
Always love to see the Ivy League represented.
The 12th round of the 2021 draft for Ben Rice. 2-1 pitch. Again up high is McCullum. Again with the frustration on the mound as he misses up high. It's 3 balls and a strike now to Ben Rice. No place to put him. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top half of the 8th inning. 3 balls and 1 strike to the 2-hole hitter, Ben Rice. Drilled into right field, but right at Barron Radcliffe, who will catch it for the 3rd and final out. So it's an adventure for Tommy McCullum, but he survives. No runs, no hits, No errors and 3 left. We head to the bottom of the 8th. There remains Somerset 9, Reading 3.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
Jersey Mike's Subs always offers a sub above, providing their customers with delicious sustenance and substance, including both warm and cold subs. Jersey Mike's prides itself on fresh baked bread, fresh sliced meats, and fresh grilled sandwiches. With 2 convenient Berks County locations, including the 5th Street Highway in Reading, Broadcasting Square in Wyomissing. Jersey Mike's Subs is your home for flavorful subs with quality local ingredients. Order today at jerseymikes.com. Jersey Mike's Subs is a proud 2023 Fightin' Phil's team feed partner. Jesus Lorenzo back out there for Somerset, and he'll face Oliver Dunn. Robbie Glendinning and Ethan Wilson due up for the Fightins here in the 8th. First pitch to Dunn is over for a called strike. Dunn continuing his hot hitting tonight with a solo home run and also walked and scored a run in the 6th. So he is 1 for 2 with his 19th home run of the year, his 70th RBI of the season as well. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Oliver Dunn. And that one misses a bit outside. It's now 2-1. Lorenzo came on in the 6th. Got out of further trouble in the 6th. Worked a relatively clean 7th. And here we are in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 pitch. Right back through the middle and into center field, and another base hit for Oliver Dunn.
Man, Oliver Dunn, once they have a game, have a series, have a month, have a last 6 weeks, it's been so fun to watch too, because he's such a professional in the way he prepares and in his approach, and it's been so cool to kind of just see this jump in a career year, best year Dunn's had in his big league, in his professional career.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday in the completion of the suspended game. In the suspended game, he had actually been batting 8th in the Phil's lineup that day and was hitting .234 when that game began on July the 9th. And when the second game started, he was hitting .280. And that's only got up now as he was .284 coming into tonight's game and 2 more hits tonight. So he has been scorching hot through July and now into August. As Robbie Glendinning steps in, first pitch to him is up and in for a ball. Glendinning drives this one to center field. Dunham going back to the triangle and will make the catch on the warning track. And Oliver Dunn will have to scamper back to first base. Glendinning hit it well, but right to the deepest part of the ballpark for out number 1.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of balls hit hard in this series, and another one right there.
So to bring up Ethan Wilson with an RBI single his last time up, but he may be facing a new arm. Looks like that will do it for Lorenzo. As Raul Dominguez, the manager for the Patriots, will come out. He makes the call to the bullpen. We'll have it for you when we come back on the Reading Fightin' Phil's Radio Network.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phil's Fan Road Trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phil's fans, see an Our Phil's road game, meet with an Our Phil's player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Art-Phil's road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Art-Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Art-Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Art-Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at rphillies.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Yeah, Vernon University Golden Wolves call. The bullpen brings in right-hander Alex Mauricio for the Somerset Patriots. He comes in to a one-on, one-out situation here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fightin' Phil's batting with a deficit of 9-3. And the left-hander hitting Ethan Wilson due up first to face the 26-year-old right-hander Alex Mauricio. Mauricio making his 30th appearance for Somerset. 2-2 with a 3.38 earned run average, 40 innings pitched, 39 strikeouts, and just 12 walks. Ethan Wilson 1 for 3 of the night with an RBI single his last time up. Oliver Dunn, the runner at first base, takes his lead. Big swing, no contact for Ethan Wilson. Defense plays Ethan Wilson around to pull. So much so that the third baseman, Max Burt, basically playing shortstop. The shortstop, Pastitas, playing as close to second base bag as he can. And that one's over for a called strike. Ethan Wilson did not think so. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Wilson will call time now. He's looking back at the Phil's dugout. Marcus Lee Sang in the on-deck circle for Reading, as Wilson finds himself now in an 0 balls and 2 strikes hole. Taps this one on the right side to the first baseman, Bro. He's just going to make the play by himself at first. Thought about firing to second, took the sure out instead. That's 2 down now here in the 8th.
Yeah, like you said, thought about it, but in a 6-run game, you take the guaranteed out.
So that'll move Dunn to second base now with 2 outs, and Marcus Lee Sang will bat. Sang singled back in the 2nd inning and struck out the other 2 times at the plate. 1 for 3 tonight, now 2 for 7 since his call up from Jersey Shore. Left-hand hitter settling in. Mauricio takes a look back at Dunn, comes with his pitch. It's way outside for a ball. Sang at 268, 8 home runs and 53 RBIs in his time at Jersey Shore. Just called up before yesterday's game. This one tapped on the right side, but foul. Gunn was off on the swing. He'll have to go back. It's 1-1 now to Marcus Lee Sang. He had 20 doubles, 7 triples in Jersey Shore, go along with his 8 home runs. .22 years of age. Left-handed bat stands in. A 1 ball, 1 strike count. That one's down low. 2 balls and a strike. Marcus Lee with his move from Jersey Shore here to Reading, a little bit closer to his home base, originally from Laurel, Maryland. Phillies signed him in the 11th round in 2019 out of Northern High School in Owings Mills, Maryland, just outside of Baltimore. 2 balls and a strike to him now. Big swing, no contact, can't catch up with a high fastball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oliver Dunn, the runner at second base. 2-2 pitch into dirt. Good block by Rice. Keeps Dunn at second base. The count now full to Marcus Lee Sang. If he gets on board, Cody Roberts in the on-deck circle. 9-3 Somerset, bottom half of the 8th. Two teams will be back at it tomorrow night. 7 o'clock first pitch. Tompkins Plaza opens up at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4, and Marcus Lee Sang is a base runner for the second time tonight.
Really good at bat from Marcus Lee Sang. He's worked a handful of good at bats tonight, and when he puts the ball in play, usually he's hit it hard. So, strong start to his Reading career. It's been fun to watch on both ends of the field.
So I'll bring up Cody Roberts. Roberts 0 for 3 in the night. Frustrating night for him at the plate. Couple of strikeouts and hit him a double play. You can change all that around right now, and maybe the dynamic of this ball game with 2 on and 2 out. The Phil's down 9-3. Roberts does have 4 home runs on the year, 11 doubles as well. First pitch, fouls it back.
It was a late foul call. For a second, I thought it may have been a pass ball.
Yeah, it just really got the very inside, just above the hands of Cody Roberts. It was kind of a very strange foul back. He just got a piece of it. Mauricio from the stretch. Swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Cody Roberts. Alex Mauricio is a Virginia native. Played his college baseball at Norfolk State. Drafted by the Yankees in the 27th round back in 2017. He's trying to work his way out of trouble here in the 8th. No balls and 2 strikes now to Cody Roberts. Fist this one up in the air and drifting towards the first base stands and will land right on top of the Savage 61 dugout suite and out of play. Old familiar face Max McDowell back with the ball club today. He was brought back from Lehigh Valley after spending a couple weeks with the Iron Pigs. Casey Martin, as Jake said earlier, put on the 7-day disabled list today. No balls and 2 strikes. The count remains to Cody Roberts. With 2 outs here in the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for the Phils in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left, 8 complete in baseball town. It's still Somerset 9, Reading 3.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin Phils game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at ourphils.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The Alvernia University Golden Wolves call the bullpen for the Fightin Phils. Will bring in right-hander Andrew Schultz for Reading. His job is to get 3 outs, keep the score at bay, and hope the Phils can rally the troops in the ninth. Top half of the ninth inning, 9-3 Somerset on top.
30th appearance this year for Schultz, 1-3, a 7.04 ERA. 34 strikeouts, 24 walks across 30 and 2/3 innings pitched.
Augustine Ramirez will lead it off for the Patriots. Will be followed by Elijah Dunham and Jose Bro, 3, 4, and 5 in the Patriot order. Facing the right-handed pitching Andrew Schultz in the first pitch to Ramirez inside for a ball. 3, 4, and 4 spots, the lone spots in the order that have not done any damage for Somerset tonight. They are a combined 0 for 8. Ramirez has struck out twice, popped up once, and grounded out once. And that pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike to Augustine Ramirez. Ramirez was on base 3 times in last night's ballgame, a 4-3 win for the Patriots. This one back through the middle and falling fast. Marcus Lee slipped and fell, got back up and made the catch. It's a venture out there for Marcus Lee Sang, but he got the job done.
He's going to be fun to watch play center field. He falls, gets back up, still makes it look easy.
He really did make that look easy because while he was on the ground, that ball was sinking fast, and I didn't think he was going to be able to get up and have any chance to get there, but he did indeed catch it pretty easily. So that will bring up Elijah Dunham. And the first pitch to him is over for a called strike. Dunham, as I said about Ramirez, he too is 0 for 4 with a strikeout, and ground out, and a couple of flyouts. Started and stopped. They'll appeal, and he did go around. So it's no balls and 2 strikes to Dunham. That's the same kind of scenario that ultimately ended up having Tommy McCullum hit 2 batters last inning. Again, Somerset kind of diving into the pitches. And McCullum was coming up and in with his fastball, and it resulted in 2 different Somerset batters getting hit by a pitch on their hands in the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Dunham is retired. So 2 quick outs now for Andrew Schultz. Now he'll try to get Josh Bro, who is 1 for 3 on the night. Did walk and score a run and double and score a run in 4 plate appearances. One hopper to Madison Stokes, tried to knock it down and couldn't. And Pedro Martinez slipped and fell as he tried to pick it up. Pedro a little slow to get back up, and Bro will be safe at first. We'll see how they score that. Probably going to be an error on Stokes.
Yeah, hit hard, 103 off the bat. Was a tough play.
Kind of an in-between hop.
Yeah.
Madison tried to kind of make a swipe at it. Came up empty. So that will bring Anthony Siegler to the plate. Siegler's been on base 3 times tonight. 2-run home run in the second. He was also hit by a pitch and walked. In addition, hitting a line drive right at Oliver Dunn at second base.
Be an error.
And we'll call that an error on Madison Stokes. The first pitch to Siegler is way outside for a ball. Fightins will not bother to hold on Josh Bro at first base with 2 outs and a 6-run deficit, assuming he's not going anywhere. Robbie Glendinning will not hold him on at first base, especially with the left-handed hitter Siegler at the plate. This one catches the inside corner. Now 1 ball and 1 strike to Siegler. Fightins will have 8, 9, and 1 due up for their 9th inning. That one's over again for a called strike. So after missing on the first pitch, Andrew Schultz comes back with back-to-back strikes. And now Siegler will call time with a 1-2 count on him. Somerset bullpen is quiet, so Alex Mauricio will get the 9th inning. After getting the last 2 outs in the 8th. Just misses. And now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schultz misses just a little bit low with the fastball. Two pitch. Again, misses low. And now he's run the count full.
Yeah, 3 straight pitches have kind of been in that similar spot, just beneath the lower part of the knee. See if Schultz can maybe try and bring it up a little bit and try and get it right at that knee level.
3-2 pitch. Misses way outside, ball 4.
First walk issued by Schultz. Just the fourth issued by Reading pitching tonight.
That'll bring up Max Burt. Phils have also hit a couple of batters in this game as well, including Max Burt his last time up. Burt 0 for 3 officially on the night. Did score a run, being safe at first base back in the 6th inning on a fielder's choice. Came around to score on the double hit by Jesus Bastidas. First pitch from Schultz again misses low, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Schultz was in a good spot. Suddenly he's lost the strike zone. 1-0 pitch, way up and in, almost hit him.
That was really, really close. Not sure how Burt got out of the way of it either.
So now it's 2 balls and no strikes to Max Burt. Two on, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch, and Burt was way out in front of it. Thinking he's going to get a 2-0 fastball, and he did not.
Yeah, pitching backwards with Schultz, went 2-0 off speed, and was a really nice off-speed pitch, too.
Swing and a miss. Right back to it. Yep.
Does he go 3 in a row?
If it worked once, why can't it work twice, Jake? 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Max Burt.
See if he can make it 3 in a row.
Can it work 3 times? Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it. Andrew Schultz works himself out of any further trouble here in the 9th for Somerset. No runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 2 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Phils need a rally. They trail 9-3 when we come back to Baseball Town.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on the field. Located just a few feet from the diamond on the first base side with covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around. Your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $27 and include options to add food and drink packages. The ProMax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks. In a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view of the visiting bullpen, regular season tickets are $34 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at FirstEnergy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action out of the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Tonight's attendance here in Baseball Town, 5,780 watching baseball in Baseball Town. Presented to you by PSECU, proud to be one of the largest credit unions in Pennsylvania with the 5,000 plus in attendance tonight. Fightin Phil's attendance for the 2023 season now over 300,000 fans, and hopefully we'll get to see you here yet with the Fightin's home for the remainder of this series right up and through Sunday. Baron Radcliffe will lead it off for the Fightins here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Radcliffe 1 for 3 on the night, facing Alex Mauricio in his 2nd inning of work. The first pitch by Mauricio to Radcliffe misses for a ball. 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back. It's 1-1 to Baron Radcliffe. Pedro Martinez and then the top of the order and Madison Stokes due up for the Fightins here in the bottom of the 9th. Tomorrow's pitching matchup, left-hander David Parkinson going for the Phils, and another top prospect for the Yankees in Richard Fitz on the mound for Somerset.
Parkinson, who arguably has been the best pitcher in the rotation as of late. He's 3rd in the league in winning percentage, 7th in ERA, tied for 4th in wins. 6 innings pitched, 10th in whip entering tonight. He's been really impressive this year.
Time called at the plate now, as I believe the foul ball from Radcliffe may have got a piece of the catcher, Ben Rice. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Baron Radcliffe, leading off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And that one bounces up there as Mauricio overthrows the pitch, and now it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and yet another strikeout recorded tonight by the Phils on the offensive side. Second strikeout for Mauricio since he's come in. 1 out here in the 9th.
That's the 17th strikeout for Reading hitting tonight, which will match for the 3rd time this year a season high.
I'll bring up Pedro Martinez. Martinez 1 for 3 with a single his last time up. Again, the switch hitter batting left-handed tonight. And the first pitch to Martinez is low for a ball. This one fouled out of play. Yoendris Gomez got it started for Somerset. He was brilliant tonight, but limited by, not by damage, but by innings and pitches thrown. They ended up taking him out after 4 1/3. He struck out 11 of the 13 batters he faced in his time on the mound. This one slapped the other way, and that's going to be another base hit for Pedro Martinez. Infield really shifted around against Martinez, and he makes him pay for it with a soft single in the left field for his 2nd hit of the night.
Piece of hitting by Pedro Martinez. He's another bat that if at the bottom of the lineup, if he can get hot, this be a tone setter, like kind of like a second leadoff hitter in essence, which you have to think is kind of the mindset of Al Padrique when he puts Martinez in that 9 spot. That can help this lineup too.
And I'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Madison Stokes, who scuffled tonight. He's 0 for 4. And the first pitch to him is there for a called strike 1.
Saw a kid wearing a Brian Westbrook jersey. Maybe it can't be older than 7 or 8 years old. I wonder if he knows, even knows who Brian Westbrook is. He hasn't played in years.
Villanova University product, did a great career with the Eagles, as Stokes fouls that one at the plate.
I think his last year of the Eagles was 09. I think 2010 was the first year McCoy was the full-time back.
I saw somebody here earlier with a Tom Seaver jersey. Doesn't mean he saw them pitch.
Just if I wore like a Mike Schmidt jersey.
Correct. No balls and 2 strikes. This one's fouled out of play by Stokes. He stays alive. Actually, the best throwback jersey I saw over the course of the season, I saw a Roberts jersey, as in Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts?
Now, that's a throwback jersey.
Who actually pitched for Reading.
That's
on
correct.
Trying to come back late in his career.
The first year that of the Phil's organization with Reading in 1967. This one rolled towards short. Bastidas to second for 1. The relay is in time, and that will do it for the Phils as the inning and game-ending double play goes 6-4-3, and the Phils are retired in the 9th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left. Somerset with a win, 9-3. We'll take a timeout back at the Reading Fightin Phils Radio Network with the postgame show right after this.
The Sino Auto Group deck is a great spot for all fans of a summer picnic and great tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in home run territory, behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are just $32 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit rfields.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorrento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Welcome back to our postgame show where the Reading Fightin' Phils fall in Game 2 of this 6-game series against the Somerset Patriots. Final score, the Patriots 9, the Fightins 3. Somerset did its damage early. Mick Abel got the start tonight for the Fightins, and Somerset put some hurt on him with the long ball. It started with the second batter of the game after Abel struck out Jason Dominguez to start the game. Ben Rice turned on a high fastball and deposited over the right field fence for a home run, his 9th of the season, 28th RBI, his second home run in this series, and Somerset was on top 1-0 and setting a tone. The Patriots came right back with a big inning in the second. It started with a walk to the leadoff man in the inning, Josh Bro, and then Anthony Siegler also joined the home run party. He hit a 2-run home run to make it a 3-0 advantage. 1 out later, Jesus Bastidas, the 8-hole hitter, walked, to be followed by Aaron Polensky, who turned on a pitch to the left field and hit one out in the left field seats for a 2-run home run of his own. That made it a 5-0 difference on the scoreboard, and then that was followed by Jason Dominguez, number 1 prospect in the Yankees organization, and he turned on a Mick Abel pitch and hit an absolute bomb. Dominguez, a switch hitter batting left-hand against Abel, hit it up and on top of the Redners Event Center for a long solo home run. That made it 6-0. The Fightins finally came back with a run of their own on a solo home run for Oliver Dunn in the 4th inning. Dunn continues to swing a hot bat for the Fightins, and his 19th home run of the year, his 70th RBI of the season, made it a 6-1 game. Abel came back and settled down through the 3rd and 4th and 5th innings, but then ran into some trouble again in the 6th, with Josh Bro getting it started with a leadoff double, and then he hit Anthony Siegler. That ended the night for Abel, and Adam Leverett came on in the bullpen, and I got a fielder's choice and then a ground ball down the third baseline that the Phils all thought was foul, but turned out was ruled fair from Jesus Bastidas. Turned into a 2-run double, and then Aaron Polensky followed with an RBI double of his own, and a 3-run inning for Somerset made it a 9-1 advantage. And the Phils came to the plate in the 6th inning, and Carlos De La Cruz got it started by getting on base safely on an error. Then Dunn walked. Robbie Glendenning followed with a single to right field that plated De La Cruz, and then Ethan Wilson with an opposite field single of his own, and that drove in Oliver Dunn for the 3rd run for the Phils. But from that point forward, the bullpen for Somerset got the job done. Yoendris Gomez was outstanding tonight. The starter for Somerset went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and 11 strikeouts. He retired 13 batters, and 11 of them were by way of strikeouts. Just way too many strikeouts tonight for the Fightins, as they struck out a total of 17 times over the course of tonight's game against 4 different Somerset pitchers. And another rough night tonight for Mick Abel. The good and the bad. The bad, of course, was the 4 long home runs and the 6 runs given up after 2 innings. But he did settle down and pitch through the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th inning, which you like to see, that he was able to overcome a little bit of adversity before running into some trouble again in the 6th inning. Al Padrique telling us on the pregame show that they were hoping to get 6 innings out of him tonight. Well, they got him into the 6th inning. And after the first 2, you certainly didn't think that was going to happen, but he did at least get it to the 6th inning before ultimately getting into some trouble. Adam Leverett worked out of some trouble for his 2 innings. Tommy McCullum worked out of some trouble in the 8th inning, and Andrew Schultz worked out of a little bit of trouble. Not all of his own. There was an error in that inning in the 9th inning. But ultimately, that big jump by Somerset proves to be the difference in this one. As Somerset gets the win, and in this one, for Somerset, Jesus Lorenzo gets the win. The guy who was pitching for the Lancaster Barnstormers not that long ago, earlier this season, signed out of independent baseball, pitching for the Barnstormers. Jesus Lorenzo comes in with a 10-plus ERA, but ultimately pitched pretty well. 2 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, and struck out 3, and he ends up getting the win in this one. He's now 2-0. Mick Abel takes the loss. He falls to 3-5. Don't forget the Phils and the Patriots going to finish this series right up and through Sunday. Plenty of tickets still on hand, and games, however, are running thin. After tonight's game, down to just 16 games left on the home schedule for the Fightin' Phils. Don't forget, Thursday night and Friday night, of course, fireworks. Saturday, adults receive an Our Phils Harley night game night and fireworks to follow on Saturday night. And Sunday, kids receive a Bryson Stott bobblehead. Great seats remain for all Our Phils games. All you got to do, two ways you can do it. You can call 610-370-BALL or order online at ourphils.com. Come on out. We'd love to see you here at the ballpark again. With tonight's attendance, crowd now for the season, total attendance now well over 300,000 folks here who have made their way to Baseball Town, but still time for us to get a chance to see you here at America's Classic Ballpark. Tonight, 5,780 watching baseball in Baseball Town. 2 hours and 44 minutes, the game time tonight, but unfortunately it goes to the visiting Somerset Patriots, who take their second game in this 6-game series. They are now 23-18 on the season, and the Phils fall to 19-22. Again, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock first pitch. We'll be out on the plaza with our pregame show. The plaza opens up tomorrow at 5 o'clock. David Parkinson, the left-hander and the winningest pitcher right now on the Fightin' Phils pitching staff, will pitch tomorrow night against Richard Fitz, one of the top prospects in the Yankees organization. The big right-hander will pitch for Somerset tomorrow night with a 7 o'clock first pitch scheduled. Thanks again to the manager for the Fightin' Phils, Al Padrique, who joined us in our pregame show. It was a great conversation with the skipper, talking about his milestone victory over the course of the last week when he gets win number 1,000, picked up win number 1,001 last night with the completion of that suspended game. It was a great conversation with him, talking about his career as a manager and as a coach throughout baseball and his 40-plus years. He's a fascinating conversation, and you can hear that interview on our website, and we'll have it posted up for you next week as well on our social media platforms. We're talking about some of the people who helped pave the way for Al Padrique, not only as a player but as a manager as well, and his professional baseball career. That will do it for tonight's broadcast. For my colleague in the booth, Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool. As always, thank you for listening to Reading Fightin' Phils Baseball here on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network. Hope you'll do the same tomorrow night. Better yet, we'd love to see you right here at the ballpark. Final score, Somerset 9, Reading 3. As always, thanks for listening, everyone, and have yourselves a great evening.